And we are live from the rainy city. That's what I got today. So tonight's Dragon's called Tell Me a Joke. I wanted to try and keep it positive tonight if we can. Talk about as much positive things as we can, as much funny stuff as we can. So, yeah, you know what, I'm really not in the mood. Enough depressing shit's going on in my own life, right, with friends, you know, Byron being sick, which Stinger's going to give us an update on Byron here in a second to match the video that he shared just a few minutes ago. Go look on his channel, go look on the Dragon, go look on his G Plus page. You'll see some of the updated information. Let's see. So why don't you start off with that, Sting?
Sure. He's awake. He's talking. He's eating solid food now. He just did a video. His wife did a video, and so she allowed me to go ahead and repost it on my channel and on the Dragon. And in that video, you know, he's giving a thumbs up. He's still around. He's still kicking. He's still a little bit out of it. Doesn't remember where. You know, he knows where he's at. He doesn't remember how he got there. You know, so I guess he didn't remember the helicopter ride, which sucks.
Don't look on his channel, go look on the Dragon. That does suck.
Yeah. But it does look good for him, so that's nice. Everything seems to be getting back in order. They're still looking to see what caused it in the first. Apparently, it was a stroke. And they're not exactly sure, so they're going to be running lots of tests on them.
Well, at least, you know, if it wasn't a stroke, that's cool because, you know, his that's brain damage, strokes. You know, yeah. So if it's something else, then hopefully it's something that they can fix. And yeah, what's up, Caregiver? What's up, More Days? And what's up, Jay Watt and Brolance? Caregiver, yeah, they're fucking with this thing again. You can't start it the old way anymore, Sting.
Yeah, I noticed that. I was going to start up one yesterday before I found out other people already were in one. I was like, oh, well, then I'll just go join that one. I was like, what the fuck is this shit now?
Yeah, so YouTube's already screwing with us again about this crap. But that's not funny, so...
I get so tired of that shit.
So do I, man. I get way tired of it. Anyway, I did get some good news to let people know out there. St. Louis Ray Edwards is back in the St. Louis area, and he's going up to Ibomes, and he's offered me a ride. Now I just got to get the cash together to do it, but I'm going to be trying, so... Trying to head up to the Ebome. Maybe we'll have a Dragon from Minnesota. Right? That'd be cool. Have a bunch of drunken idiots in the Dragon all on one camera instead of on a dozen cameras.
Right. Yeah. The little girl's making her offhand comments.
Good, good. Hey, Riddle Girl, when are you going to do a ladies' chat again?
I don't know.
I always
She hasn't had anything to piss her off enough to want to yell at somebody.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Well,
so you got any good jokes?
Yeah, you always got good jokes.
Oh, like dirty ones?
Yeah.
Sure, this is the Dragon. You can always tell dirty jokes. You know that.
Oh no, you guys probably already heard all my jokes from Spain. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Hold on, I'll go look up some
All
jokes.
right, well, think about them. Anybody out there know a good joke?
Oh, I got one. It's old, and you guys have probably already heard it, but I'll tell it anyway. So, these three ducks are arrested, and they're standing in front of the judge, and the judge says, state your name and why you've been arrested. And the first duck steps up and he says, my name is Quack, and I was arrested for blowing bubbles on the pond. And the judge says, well, that seems silly, you can go. Second duck walks up and says, my name is Quack Quack, and I was arrested for blowing bubbles on the pond. Once again, the judge lets you go. The third duck walks up, and the judge says, "I suppose your name is Quack, Quack, Quack. You're arrested for blowing bubbles on the pond." And the judge says, "No, sir, only bubbles."
Yeah, I've.
All right. Yeah.
That's an oldie but a goodie. Yeah, I've heard it told a few different ways, but yeah, oldie but a goodie. So what about y'all out there, 11 people? Anybody got a joke out there?
I got one more.
You got one more?
The teacher asked Jimmy, "Why is your cat at school today, Jimmy?" Jimmy replied, crying, "Because I heard my daddy tell my mommy I'm going to eat that pussy once Jimmy leaves for school today."
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that's, yep. Save that cat. Hey, 10 round, I sent you a link if you want to get in. I need some laughs. I need people to tell me jokes, tell me funny stories, cute anecdotes, tell me that people are doing well.
I'm not saying she's a slut, but she's been banged more times than that first pipe on Flappy Bird.
What's up, Bree? Oh, that's fun. Oh, shit.
Hello.
What's happening, Breezio?
Hey, what's happening? Nothing much. Nothing much. Good news, I heard, eh? Good news.
Well, if I can get up the cash, it's good news, right?
Well, yeah.
You're buying
But-
a car? Thanks.
See? So you're buying out a car?
No. The best news I've heard today is Byron's doing better, so
And that's what I'm saying. That's a great news. That's a great news.
Yeah. I mean, if you go check out the pictures that Sting put up,
Yeah, the one on Google Plus, right?
yeah, and on Facebook,
Okay.
he's sitting up, he's doing better.
Good.
We even have some video on the Dragon and on my channel of him actually talking.
Nice. That's good news. Really good news.
That is good news, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Let's see if I can get 10 round. Can you invite 10 round, Sting?
Yeah, sure. Hold on.
Because I try and do it, and it sends me over to Ford.
I don't know if you can get my type of invites, but I will try. Damn guy's always on his friggin' phone.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Well, I sent it on G Plus, so.
Yeah. I got my one in Facebook and my G Plus never works anyway.
Well, that's why I send it on a couple. You know, if I know you on different things, I can send it to you on different things. You know what I mean?
Yep. Now, plus it's weird. I don't know why my what do you call it? My Google Plus never get me any. You know what I mean? Just on my phone, on the computer. Even if I leave Google Plus on, doesn't work. No idea. I don't.
Right.
Think. As long as I get on Facebook, they'll do it. Any other great news?
Well, yeah. If I can get the cash up, I can go up to Bomi's.
Oh wow! Okay. Okay, you were saying, yeah. Okay, yeah, because I talked with him there, like I was telling you yesterday. I'm like, I ain't gonna make it, but that would be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool.
Oh yeah, it would be cool as fuck.
Because I know Orner Fixer is going, a bunch of people is going, so yeah, I thought that. Too bad.
Yeah, a lot. And there's going to be a lot of YouTubers that I've been talking to for 2 years or so going, so I'd really like to go. You know what I mean?
My only question is, you gonna fly or you gonna drive?
Drive.
You gonna grab with you your toys?
Oh yeah.
Can you?
If I do get to go, I'll be bringing guns with me. Yes.
Okay. I was thinking the same too. If I have to drive, I will do probably the same. Not all of them, but the nicest one. Yeah. Next year probably. This year I got.
Well, luckily, I don't have it all of them, so all of mine fit in
Well,
one
you know
little
what I
bag.
mean. Yeah, you know what I mean. Yeah, that's
One
right.
little bag with my clothes. You know.
That's right. You're right. Now what I'm
And
saying,
the second bag would just be for ammo. You know what I mean?
point, yeah, there would be a tote, you know what I mean? You know, but next year, this year, I'm kind of between, like I said, inventory, Italy, and then I kind of
You know,
stuck.
yeah. And it's just luck of the draw that somebody's going to be passing by that I can hitch a ride with. You know.
Yeah, I know.
So, and that's the way I look at it. You know. And if it happens. Great. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If I can't get the cash together, it won't. So.
You fix
But
it.
it's still good news just to have the ability to be able to do it. You know what I mean? So that's the way I look at it.
Your car is okay? Did you fix it?
No, like I said, I won't be driving.
Okay, okay, okay.
And I don't know, you know, hopefully the van will be out of the shop this weekend. So
Gotcha.
if everything works out, maybe, but it's still a maybe. But it's good to have the option. It's good to have the maybe.
Absolutely.
I think that is a big plus.
No, I gotta say, I gotta focus on my next two events. If you wanna call it like that, there's gonna be a little bit of budget involved.
Yeah, and we all, you know,
Next year.
we all have to do budgeting, and when you can do things, you can, and when you can't, you can't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Plus,
just the way it is.
like I said, if you're going to visit Bomi, probably my wife wants to come too. You know, she's the wife. Mrs. Bomi is over there too. You know, it would be cool.
Oh yeah, definitely. Getting to meet Chris is just as much a good thing as getting to meet Eric and all the rest in person. You know what I mean?
That sounds cool. You know. Plus, you got.
Chris is one of the people I'd like to meet.
Yep.
I'd like to taste her cooking because she puts on good cooking videos. So
Yep.
I'd like to taste some of that.
Yeah, and then we can also, you know, start talking with a weird accent when we get over there too. You know. Minnesota. Eh?
But I do want to ask everybody to put out, you know, prayers and good thoughts to my buddy who's going to be passing through here, St. Louis Ray Edwards.
Oh wow.
He has just some issues that need some prayer, family issues that need some prayer. I'll put it that way. So why don't you just keep him and his family up in your good thoughts and your prayers like you're doing for Kansas and, you know, a little bit of medical stuff. So why don't you, you know, just keep them up in prayer. That's because he's the guy that's offering to give me a ride up there. And he's a good friend, and Sting knows him. He's a super nice guy. You know, this is a guy who'll give the shirt off your back if you know, you need it. So,
Yeah, he's a good dude, man.
you know, just keep his family up in prayer for me. But who's got a good joke? Let's see. Let me go check the chat room, see if anybody's put down a good joke I can share with. Well, let me say hi to everybody. What's up, Partisan Republic? Mike Newswinder, WM Warrior, Truth Seeker. I sent you guys links over on G+, by the way. Mindy Patriot Angel, Big Duke. What's up, Big Duke? How you doing, buddy? Anybody got a good joke? Anybody got a joke? I need to hear a good joke. What about you, Breeze? You got a joke? Katie, does she have a joke?
You got a joke, Katie? Yeah.
What kind of joke?
I know, a joke.
What kind of joke?
I don't know, you tell me.
I don't know. You want a knock-knock joke? You want a dirty joke? You want a little kid
Dirty
joke?
jokes. This is a bar. Dirty jokes. Knock-knock jokes are for kids.
All right. There's these two.
Right, you're a tattoo artist. Give us some good jokes.
There's these two Russian women, and they're out digging potatoes in the field. And the one woman digs up these two great big ass potatoes, and she's holding them in both her hands, and she goes, "These remind me of my husband." And the other woman says to her, "Are they that big?" And she says, "No, they're that dirty." Okay, that wasn't a great one.
That was disgusting, is what it was.
Thanks. Dirty balls.
Well, you said dirty
There we
joke,
go.
right?
Yeah.
My Mexican friend wrote a song about a tortilla. Well, actually, it's more of a rap.
Oh! See, those are my favorite.
Hey, what's up, Chris?
What's up, guys? Thanks for the link, Sting.
Yep.
Well, for some reason, my links ain't working. So
No.
he was in earlier, but he was on his phone, and then he disappeared. So,
Yeah, for whatever reason, it's been having some fun lately.
oh yeah. Well, also I know everybody's been having issues with the net, and fucking Google did a change again. But why don't you tell us a joke?
You know, I don't have any good jokes, realistically. Let me see if I can think of one.
Well, turn your camera on, and that'll be funny.
Ha 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 ha. Okay, so why doesn't Mexico have any good runners, jumpers, or swimmers in the Olympics?
They're already here.
Ah,
All right, all right.
Other than that, I really don't have any.
What are the only sport Mexicans are good at? Cross country.
Cross country.
oh,
Even Isla comes out with one. That's awesome. Thanks, kiddo.
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Great.
He's like,
Oh, good deal. So, what about the chat room? Does the chat room have a funny out there yet? Let's see here.
works fast and then play soccer.
Because
Okay, maybe Patriot Angels got one. Obama is on a sinking ship. Who gets saved? Answer: the country. Hey, Chad, Lily, and George, and Truth. I sent it to the other link, and I don't know if my links are getting out or not, guys, because I just don't know.
Now that I'm in, I can send them out if you'd like me to, Meal.
I would send Chad if you can send Chad.
The ones
send
I
one
send
out to
always
Truth,
work.
and then the usual suspects. Rebel, Tony, HDP, the usual panel, I guess. The Thursday night regulars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Swear I should have called this place Cheers, not just the Green Dragon. But
right.
and being it's a funny night. Tell me another Obama joke. Oh, Obama is the joke. But I'm bump. All right, let me scroll down. There.
What's up, Chad?
What's up, Chad?
I am not playing around with education is the most important thing. Without an education, you are giving yourself to a shitty life. It will not be tolerated.
Wow, I cannot believe us.
Other studies, or you're not. If you got attitude in and you're telling me right now you're going to
What did the left butt cheek tell the right butt cheek?
I don't know what.
If we can stick together, we can stop this shit.
Oh, that's a good one.
Mindy's got one. A Muslim, a socialist, and a communist walk into a bar. The bartender says, "Hello, Mr. President."
Yeah, it's a classic.
That's a classic. Hey, Chad, you got a joke?
No, man, I don't know jokes.
Well, then I'll use the same answer I used on 10 round. Turn on your camera and we'll get a good laugh.
Here we go. Here we go. Got approached by a prostitute today who said that she would be willing to do anything for $10. Guess who just got their car washed?
Yeah, man. What's up, Warrior?
How's everybody doing? Thank you, Stinger.
Yeah, no problem, bro.
Hey, tell me a joke, Warrior. Make me laugh.
Oh, shit. You gotta put me on the spot. I don't know one right now. Come back in
All
5
right.
minutes.
No, nobody's on the spot. It's not meant to be put on the spot.
I don't have a joke. I got good news if you want. There is a company making a 99 can of beer pack now. Yeah, it's a little brewery. I don't know what is it. I gotta find out online. But it's a company that makes a 99 pack of beers. You can buy from them. So
Wow.
that's pretty good news, I guess. I don't know. So you can buy once, you forget to buy the next one, I guess. 99. Good, I guess. It's average for.
That'd be good if I was still drinking.
Yeah.
I'd be real happy with that news.
Just buy a keg.
I know. Well, you know. Maybe with a can it seems like you drink less, you know. Oh, it's just another can, you know, just another one.
No, I figure a keg would be even worse. You really don't see it.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, kegs are a bummer because when they go dry, the only thing you get is just air.
I
A
suck.
glass full of foam.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So it's ridiculous. Oh, let's see. Did you hear about the reporter who asked? Wait, I see. I'm not updating fast enough. It's funny how the G plus reminder updates faster than the comments section does. Here we go. Did you hear about the reporter who asked Obama a hard question? Nope, neither have I.
Dang.
Mindy's hot tonight. Mindy Patriot Angels. She's putting them in there.
You just gotta wait for Joe, the human joke machine.
Yeah, well, I sent Joe a link too, and I sent all you guys links.
Yeah, I didn't get anything from you.
Yeah.
Hey, Truth Seeker, go check your discussion board on your YouTube channel. I posted a link for you over there, bud. Because I can't even find him on my friends list. So.
You got to look under our first president.
El Presidente, huh? Alright, I'm gonna send one to Joe.
Because that would be where Truth Seeker would be found. Be in the first president, if you know what I'm saying. The guy whose picture's on the $1 bill.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that right now, Mail. Thank you.
And I'm sure he doesn't give a shit. I could not, talk around it.
Yeah, it says I can't add him for whatever reason, so.
Oh.
But I put one on his discussion form, so he should be able to add from there.
There you go. I need a funny.
What's the difference between sin and shame?
I don't know. What's the difference?
It's a sin to put it in. It's a shame to pull it out.
Oh. That's funny.
I miss George Carlin.
Me too. And if I was drunk, I could probably get on a better roll than I can now, but I'm just so bummed about constantly hearing all the bad news shit, whatever. That's why I didn't really want tonight to be about bad news shit. Right? So it's not even tell me a joke. Tell me good news, something good that happened in your life, something that you're hoping is good happen. I mean, like Breeze, you now have 3 1911s, and you got that great custom Cerakote job done on that one you won, right? That's a good thing.
Another one. It's another one. No, that's not the one I won. Well, anyway, it's a good thing anyway. No, that's another one I won. That's the first one I bought. But anyway, that was pretty much, yeah, it's a good thing anyway. I paid pretty much the shipping in and out and the gun transfer. That's all I paid for. It's pretty good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, and I just want to hear some good news because I'm so sick of the bad news.
Yeah, looks good. That's the good news.
Well, shit, I got accepted into my local union 831's apprenticeship, so I'm about to start going to school. And once I get through that shit, I'll be making fucking $30 an hour.
Nice.
Good deal. Good deal. That's awesome. That's awesome news, buddy.
Hey, Warrior, can I borrow some money?
Right.
I can get you into the union. I can help you get in. You can work for yourself, but I help you get in.
Going back to Italy, see my family. I guess it's a good news. Finally.
That is good news, isn't it? I mean, you're gonna, like you said, you're gonna have to save some to do it, but you're gonna get to do it. That is good news.
Yeah, I won't be able to take the dog. It kind of sucks. Don't really like it over there. But,
I'm sure he would.
all the fun with guns and everything. No, it's a good news, And then when I come back, I got what's November, right? So I got to work roughly November, December, January, another 40, 50 days, and short time, pretty much. So good. I gotta suck up all the Christmas crap, the Christmas music for a month roughly, and then after that, I'm going to see what's going on the short show. I mean, hopefully, I got some money for buy something. I mean, small stuff. Oh, cannons.
Cool, cool. Hey, Chris, what about you? I know one of the good things that you've had lately is you got a big contract. How's that going?
It's going good. They pay immediately, and they want a lot of work done, so I'm happy. Other than that, no other real good news other than my damn Broncos running again.
Well, and that's good news in and of itself. I saw that video you did about the waiting period, right? The 10-day waiting period or whatever. And you guys got that unless they appeal, you don't have to deal with anymore.
Well, we got to wait 180 days, unfortunately. As long as no one contests the law or the ruling, which there probably will be. There hasn't been anyone yet, but as long as we wait 180 days and no one contests it and no other judge rules it as just not necessary or whatever, I don't know how they do it. But eventually, if it goes good, no more having to wait to buy guns. You can pick them up immediately.
Right.
So I might be like Sting, only having to wait an hour.
In a way. But,
Dude, I only had to wait an hour when there was that big run on guns. Usually it's 15 minutes.
Wow.
Yeah, the background check is instant.
Yep. All I had to do is wait for them to call and go through their little spiel. Usually, it doesn't take that long.
Over here too, see, when they call them, I think they give you a confirmation right away. You got a waiting period anyway, but when they call the police department, the guy says normally, oh, okay, you approve, you gotta come back in 3 days. So you approve, yeah, you got a cooling off period, but you approve right away as soon as they call it,
what did you say? They got to put it on video?
The what? No. I said that normally when they call the police department, that
Right, for the NIC check. They don't really call the cops. They call, it's just a number that does, that's all they do all day is do NIC checks.
yeah, you know what I mean. They call them and they got an answer pretty much right away. They got an approval right away. Then they got a cooling time, the cooling period. That's another story. But technically, they can have an answer right away, pretty much.
All of our stuff here in California, as of now, is on the computer.
Yeah. All of ours is done on the computer. So if I were to go out and purchase a pistol today, I would go. They would say which one. The paperwork. They take your ID. By the time you fill out your paperwork, they know whether or not you can purchase it or not, because they can't sell it to you if you don't pass the background check.
Wow. Okay.
So you have to wait till the background check clears before they allow you to even purchase the rifle or pistol.
Well, here it's even more redundant, right? Because you have to have a background check to get your FOID card, right? But you have to have a FOID card to even think about touching a gun, let alone buying one, right? So you have to whip out the FOID to buy the gun, and that's why if we didn't have the cooling off period here in Illinois, 1 day for long guns, 3 days for handgun, we would be getting them instantly because we already have a FOID card. You already know you can own a firearm.
We have a card. It's a handgun safety certificate or some shit like that. And you take a fucking test, and I don't know if they make you check your ID for the actual test, but I know they do when you're actually trying to get the gun.
Yeah.
Do they check for I guess they have to for the test because they have to get your name and shit.
Yeah, they take all of your information down for the test. I remember taking mine years ago. They take your information down, a background check, and
well, I'm saying if you do it separate, if you go in just for the certificate, would they look at your ID?
Oh yeah, I went in just for my certificate before I purchased my firearm.
Oh, okay. I did all my shit the same day, so.
Well, see, here it's different. You got to go apply, right, for a FOID card. Right, it's $10 for 10 years for this particular piece of ID, right? And all it takes is you fill out the paperwork and you send a $10 check in along with a photograph of you, but they end up using your DMV picture anyway. And it can take a hell of a long time here in Illinois because they don't like doing anything fast here.
Ours is instant. It doesn't even have a freaking picture on ours. It's just like that's why they call it a certificate and not like an ID. It's just a little piece of paper saying that you passed a little 40-question test. That's
Oh no,
stupid
here you
simple.
don't have to pass any test, nothing like that.
Anybody, you could pass this test drunk.
I
Okay,
don't know about that. I watched someone fail it in front of me twice.
I'm just saying here, like I said, it's a little different. But once you pay for that void card, then you shouldn't have to worry about background checks and all that other shit.
Well, and then that's another thing at our gun shops. You can just walk in and be like, "Hey, let me check out that Glock." We don't need a card.
Oh no, you can't. Here in Illinois, you can't buy ammo. You can't even.
We
touch
can't
it.
buy, but you can touch.
No,
No,
you
we can
can't.
buy ammo without. We can buy ammo without anything out here.
No, not here.
No. For everything, even touch the gun if you go in a gun store.
Yeah.
Even if the store clerk know you, you go over there every single freaking day buying stuff, they're gonna ask you the ID anyway. You know, the void anyway. And I think they gotta, I don't know if they run something at the register, they gotta put a code. I don't know. Maybe just an approval, but
They might be putting a code in.
Yeah, probably.
Now with all this shit going on.
That sucks. I didn't even know you guys had to go through such a crappy process.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when they talk about, oh, if you buy these many rounds, we're gonna be watching. Shit, out here, shit, you walk in, you buy it. That's it.
Well, no. Once we're between the coasts, right? We're the blue center of the country, right? Or at least up by Chicago, which makes all our fucking rules, right? And they ended up putting. You know why we have the FOID card laws? Because of the bad neighborhoods up in Chicago were starting, the Black Panther movement. It came in at the same time as the whole bullshit did with all the rest of it, 68, 69, after the Black Panthers started standing up.
But that doesn't help with anything regarding ammunition because you can buy that shit online.
No, you can't here in Illinois without a FOID card. They won't ship.
Oh, that's crazy. I thought California was bad.
Oh, but here's the deal with once you get it though, right now you can buy whatever the fuck you want illegally, right?
Right.
Long before I got a FOID card, I could go buy guns in Illinois. It's not a problem.
Right.
Right? But to do it legally, you have to jump through their hoops, and that's the way it is in this state. And that's where every state is different, right? Why Stanger has no rules, right? And we have all the rules, but some of the really bad ones you guys got, like the 10-round magazines and all this assault weapons bullshit,
Yeah.
That the rest
I
of
hear
the state,
I forgot what state they're talking about. Trying to get the bullet buttons in some other states now.
well, it ain't coming here in Illinois.
So we hope.
Well, no, we're one of the Second Amendment has actually gained ground here, right? We finally got concealed carry.
Oh, okay.
Right, shall issue, not even may issue. You guys have may issue. We have shall issue. Right, so as long as you're not, don't have a ton of arrests for whatever hoops they want you to jump through, they have to give it to you.
Right.
Once you pay the money, take the training, they have to give it to you unless they have cause not to.
Right. Hey, Chris, how's that concealed carry stuff going in San Diego? Have you heard anything about that?
They're issuing out in San Diego, San Bernardino, and Orange County right now.
I know, but wasn't San Diego supposed to be on a shall issue?
Everywhere in California is on a may.
Don't say everywhere, brother.
No, everywhere in California is on a may issue.
Oh, may issue.
California, the whole state of California is a may issue.
Okay.
But they're fighting that in court, aren't
they? Right now.
And they have a win, and again, it's like they're appealing it or some shit.
Yeah, our court date is like September 2015 or some shit like that.
Yeah. So.
Well, they've been fighting that one for 9 years now, I think.
Well, since they implemented the may issue, because didn't it used to be shall issue until like the fucking 68?
Yeah, something like that. We were shall issue back in the, I think, 50s to the 60s, late 60s. And then it became a may issue because they said, well, you don't need it since you guys got open carry. And then since they recently took all open carry away, it's been really helping out.
So anybody got a joke now that we've talked about some depressing shit because we can't get around it?
That was a joke.
It's hard not to drift into it. You know what I mean? It is the dragon. We do get to talking.
I got a good one.
Cool.
Obama is a good president. That's a pretty good joke.
Uh-huh.
I was gonna say I got one for you. CNN.
There you go.
Oh, here goes one. We were talking earlier today about getting all the people from the Green Dragon and starting a commune.
Hell yeah!
Good joke.
Oh,
Safest
wow.
place in America.
I'll go there.
Yeah, that didn't work out too well for Koresh. I'm just saying.
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna ask anybody to drink Kool-Aid. I'm not gonna ask anybody.
No, it doesn't
None of
even
that
fucking
shit.
matter because they'll paint you that way. Look at all the things they said about him that weren't true, too.
Yeah, I mean, they already say that shit about us.
There you
Dude,
go.
just give me a break. We can't keep, we can barely keep from strangling each other across the fucking internet. Could you imagine being in a commune?
Right, but the thing is, with our commune, it won't even have like a town hall. It just have a bar.
Yeah.
All the work gets done at the bar.
But now, see, we call them pubs here in the U.S., right? And they originally are public houses, right? The bar at one time was the town hall. If you didn't have an actual town hall,
Right.
you had the pub, the public house, right? Where all kinds of shit was done, including drinking, right? The bar used to be the center of a community,
Mm-hmm.
And it's not any longer, but it was at one time. And if we ended up going, to more, it would become again.
Yeah.
The only time. Go ahead.
Hey, Chad,
Yeah.
are you doing like burpees or something?
No. You got background noise?
Yeah.
Okay. The fan.
Can't believe none of us have a joke. None of us have a good story.
Oh, I got one. A few months after his parents were divorced, little Johnny passed by his mom's bedroom, saw her rubbing on her body and moaning, "Oh, I need a man! I need a man!" Over the next several months, he saw her doing this very often, and one day he came home from school and heard her moaning a little bit differently, and when he peeked into her room this time, he saw a man on top of her. Little Johnny then ran into his bedroom, took off his clothes, threw himself on his bed, and started stroking himself, moaning, "I need a new bike! I need a new bike!"
Oh shit, that's too funny.
Oh, fuck.
I need a new bike. I need a new Glock.
Arnold Schwarzenegger, big one. Michael J. Fox has a small one. Madonna doesn't have one. The Pope has one but doesn't use it. Dominique Strauss-Kahn uses it all the time. What is it? A last name, and shame on you for thinking it was something else.
Well, I knew it wasn't that when you said the Pope doesn't use it, because he uses it.
Let's see here. Was anybody able to send that Truth Seeker?
Yeah, I put a full-on link in his
Cool. Good enough.
his discussion board. I don't know why he hasn't hopped in yet. Let me see if that link works. Give me a second.
Because where's all our funny guys? Where's Joe?
Oh, I don't know.
Where's Rebel? Rebel, the Abbott to everybody else's Costello.
Yeah, but
He does. He plays a great straight man.
Yep, it works. Hey, Truth Seeker, go check your discussion page or your discussion board on your YouTube page. There's a link.
All right. So Harkus NC's out there. What's up, bud? Morty's still out there. He's out there, and he says, "What do Obama and Tiger Woods have in common? They both try to screw everyone." Police officer, how high are you? Stoner, no, officer, it's high. How are you?
I got a good one since we always like to talk about the government. A small boy asks his dad, "Daddy, what's politics?" Dad says, "Well, son, let me try to explain it in this way. I'm the breadwinner of the family, so let's call me capitalism. Your mom, she's the administrator of the money, so we'll call her the government. We're here to take care of your needs, so we'll call you the people. The nanny, we're going to consider her the working class, and your baby brother, we'll call him the future." Now think about that and see if that makes sense. So sure enough, the little boy goes off to bed thinking about what his dad just said. Later that night, he hears his baby brother crying, so he goes to check up on him. He finds that the baby has severely soiled his diaper. The little boy goes to his parents' room and finds his mother sound asleep. Not wanting to wake her, he goes to the nanny's room, finds out that the door is locked, but he peeks into the keyhole and sees his father having sex with the nanny. He gives up, goes back to bed. The next morning, the little boy says to the father, "Dad, I think I understand the concept of politics now." The father says, "Good. Son, tell me in your own words, what do you think politics is all about?" Little boy replies, "Well, while capitalism is screwing the working class, the government is sound asleep and the people are being ignored and the future is deep in shit."
Yeah! That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, that was a perfect dragon joke. Oh, shit.
Penis.
Yes.
She laughed.
This little boy's asking his dad, "Daddy, can I have a new bike?" And he goes, "Son, you can have a new bike when your dick can touch your ass." And he goes in the room and he's trying to stretch it back. It's not working. It's not working. So, a couple years later, he has his dad, "Dad, I want this new skateboard." And he goes, "Son, you can have a skateboard when your dick can touch your ass." So he goes back in his room and he's stretching, he's trying. Gets a little older and "Dad, I want a new car." "Son, you can have a car when your dick can touch your ass." So he runs back in his room and he's stretching out. Oh, it works. He comes running and goes, Dad, my dick can touch your ass." He goes, "Good. Go fuck yourself."
She's a dick.
Yeah, I think I lived that. Shit. So I'm trying to get the fucking chat room to show up, right, or whatever.
There's nobody there. They're all bots.
They're all bots. Nobody likes us. No, see now, Truth Seeker's saying he's got no link. Still.
I'll send you a link for it.
Oh, hey, check it out.
I put one in his dang freaking discussion board. All he has to do is go to the discussion board and find it.
He might not know how to get to it. You know?
Oh, he's gotten links that way before.
Okay. Well, that's 29 minutes ago. All right, so 10 minutes ago. And hey, QC Hemp's out there. What's up, Jim? I sent you a link too, and you know how to get in with your own keys. You got a joke, Jim? Come on in, tell us a joke, Jim. Alright, let's see here. I unspammed, no more spam. So, okay, so we're not doing, anybody got any good news out there in the chat land? Put a good story. We have one good story. Morday says that he got his daughter's half-sister out of foster care. So that's cool. Reunite the family, standing up for a child who needs some help. That's awesome to hear.
Yeah.
You know, that's a good story to me.
I'm not pregnant, so that's good news.
Yeah. Always good news.
Good.
And Considering
Yeah,
what the
what's even
government's
funny
doing.
about that is you probably have maternity care on your health insurance.
What health insurance?
Right.
I was dumb
Partial-
enough to be self-employed, so my boss didn't provide that.
He sounds like a real asshole.
He was. I hate that fucking guy.
So Partisan Republic's got a joke. A mushroom walks into a bar and asks for a drink. The bartender says, "We don't serve your kind." The mushroom replies, "Why? I'm a fun guy."
I do not understand that. Me no get that.
Hey Chris, if you want health insurance, you come down to California, come to LA. There's a place called MacArthur Park. Get your little fake ID. Go to the fucking county building. Tell them your name is Jose. I swear to you, you'll get that.
You heard that, Chad? That's how you get your health insurance, bud.
Yeah, but you got to buy that routine.
They'll buy it.
When I show up and say "No habla inglés," they go, "Why not?"
Here's a really bad joke.
Yeah, we're in desperate need of a bad joke. Oh, who's got the snake in the...
Yeah. Hey, my wife, she's tired of these motherfucking snakes in our motherfucking house.
What's up, Jim?
Well, all of a sudden we're showing up with snakes. This is the third one I've found. So
Oh, hell with that. Hell with that.
They're a western fox snake or something like that.
Hell with that.
Kind of pretty.
I like it. Don't tread on me. Yeah. I would, hell, now you know why.
Gotta send that to school with my boy tomorrow. So
Right?
give it to science class.
What's the name of your snake? DTOM?
There you go.
What's that mean? Don't tread on me?
That's a creepy little son of a bitch. You're lucky he wasn't in my house.
See,
Well,
aren't you
sir.
glad we don't live in a commune?
Right.
Third one I found. I don't know. First one I saw in the bedroom, and I went to pick it up. I thought it was like a shoelace or something, and then it moved, and I go, oh shit, and it took off and it hid underneath my wife's dresser, and I wasn't going to tell her
In the
about it.
bedroom.
Oh, hell no.
I found two more of them.
Sounds like you're talking about the sequel to the Snakes on a Plane, you know? Yeah, snakes in your bedroom.
Hey, Jim, I bet you $15 you won't fill that mason jar up top with water and then close the lid.
Well, it's kind of silly, you know. And the other one I found, I just threw out in the garden. You know, there's plenty of crickets for it out there.
Hell with that. Y'all hear the story about that chef is cooking some delicacy of a cobra's head, and this thing reanimates, comes back to life, bites the chef. The chef dies.
Oh, fuck.
Do not mess with snakes. I mean, what is wrong with people?
Yeah, I feel the same way.
It's just another animal.
Yeah, it's another animal that can kill you. Stay away from them.
There's the difference
There are
there.
plenty of animals that can kill you.
Yeah, stay away from them. If you got any sense.
Yeah, but
stay
some
away
can do it easier than others.
Right, and if it's in your bedroom, okay, you need to do something about that, right? So he did something about it. He picked it up, put it in a jar.
Kill
Is
it.
poisonous?
Who cares?
One of
Kill
the
it.
bedrooms. One of the bedrooms still there. It went underneath the dresser, so I don't know where it is. Hopefully it'll come out and the cat will get it.
Hell with that.
How long has it been there?
Who knows? I was reading they can lay between 15 and 30 eggs, so maybe we got 30 of them in the house. I don't know.
Y'all crazy. Y'all
Put the air
motherfuckers is crazy.
Put the air conditioner on, it'll fucking make them not survive. The egg stage, at least.
It's just snakes.
Yeah,
Man,
yeah.
I'd be going around with a baseball bat.
It's like my boy's kind of freaking out. To go now, if it was 10 feet long, I'd be nervous about it. But
As long as it's not poison.
little tiny thing. Yeah.
My friend Charlie had one of those snakes. I'm talking one of those big snakes, python or some shit. It's fucking 10 feet long, you know. Lived in a cage and shit. And I said, Charlie, what are you thinking, man? I mean, if this thing wants to get out, you know it could get out, and it could come and kill you. What are you thinking, man? Jeez. It's just cool. It's just cool. Yeah, it's gonna be cool when it comes out of that cage and kills your ass in the middle of the night. Fuck that.
You should have told your friend Charlie meth is a hell of a drug.
Word.
You hear all that shit now? They're talking about meth candy. You know, they have rock candy. They're coloring it blue to promote the Breaking Bad so it could win Emmys.
Oh, good. More people should do meth.
Yeah, I don't trust snakes. You know, we only have one of the fastest striking snakes in the world where I live.
Trust a snake faster than a meth head.
I don't trust neither.
Word.
I'd rather fight a bear.
I'd stay away from both of them.
With a knife than play with a snake.
You heard about that woman, right? Fighting off that tiger?
Mm-mm.
Oh, for an hour, a little over an hour, this woman fought off a tiger with a sickle, standing in the field somewhere in Asia. She got beat up. She got wrecked pretty good, but she won. It's dead. She lived. So, but a 50-year-old woman with a sickle out in the field, tiger attacks her. They fight for an hour, and she wins.
That's what I'm talking about. And I could take down a black bear easily.
Yeah, you think so. Don't fool yourself with that shit unless you're armed. You know?
All I need is a knife.
Armed with something bigger than a 9, too.
Yeah.
No, I don't even need a 9. I just need a knife.
A 9? She had a sickle, man. She had a sickle. Get some. I mean, that's balls right there. That's a 50-year-old Asian woman.
Okay,
most
that's not
20-year-old
balls.
American men would have shit in their pants and then curled up in a little ball before they got their ass eaten.
Yeah.
Chad, that's survival. That's not balls. Balls is when you go fuck with the tiger.
Right.
Or stupidity. That's survival. There's only a few things you're gonna do in that situation: run, freeze,
Or fight. Yeah.
So,
Yeah, good point.
Still,
Yeah,
I thought that was
trust
badass.
me, I would stack a 50-year-old woman who's been squatting in the field to have kids for the past 40, against a 20-year-old American kid with just with the same sickle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Actually, a 20-year-old anybody, because a woman 50 years old out there in the field with a sickle doing rice has been out there for a long fucking time.
Yep. That tiger didn't know what it was fucking with.
Oh yeah, one very pissed off woman. There was no way in fucking hell.
fucking trapping this rice. Now you gonna come
Tiger
fuck with
kicked
me?
her out of a rice field.
Shit, I gotta put fucking dinner on. You gonna come fucking with me?
No, she's got like a new fucking recipe and shit. No.
Right?
I bet they all ate tiger that night.
China eats anything that fucking basically
Anything that
moves.
man. Anything that moves.
Yeah.
Don't even eat shit that doesn't move.
Yep.
Yeah.
Bamboo.
Well, at least that was good news, though. I mean, that's triumph over,
That is. That's a badass mama kicking some ass, right? Wherever she's from.
Yep.
Damn old Chinaman.
So that snake really bothers you guys even through the internet, huh?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't like snakes. Why's it gotta be snakes?
Oh, right? Yeah, that's us.
Off my damn plane.
Snakes and spiders are my two things.
Yeah, I'm cool with the whole spiders and snakes, all the poisonous shit. That fucking walking little dragon thing that's poisonous too. I'm cool with poison. Keep that shit to yourself.
Come to Arizona. Everything we got is poisonous, brother. Everything will kill you.
Yeah.
Oh no, Riddle Girl's throwing up some good ones here just a second ago. Here's a quick one. 3 sluts are in a bar. One says, "My vagina is so big I can fit the whole fist in." The second says, "So what? I can fit 2." The third just smiles and slides slowly down the bar stool.
Damn it, none.
Riddle
That's just
Girl.
wrong.
I like the second one though. What did Cinderella say when she got to the ball?
Because she was like sucking the dick. I get it.
Thanks, Beavis.
He said dick.
What were we talking about? Squirrel.
Well, I don't. Is it Heresy? I think his name is saying he wants a link meal.
Yeah, that's Mutt. If you can send him one, sure.
$10. $10. PayPal now.
$1.
Right. That'll get me to fucking Duluth.
Yeah.
Cover charge, mule. Cover charge
I
for the
wonder if you
dragon.
could get away. Now, I would never do it, but I wonder if you could get away with it, you know?
If you had something interesting enough, you sure. As long as people pay for it.
Well, you know what? In a way, the gun channels are doing that, being they do their own whole chat, and they linked everybody together over there with G-Web's thing. And to be a member, you pay $1 a month or whatever. Be a member.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it is an interesting concept. Basically, a cover charge, you know.
Do you get to look at Erica's ass, or is that extra?
That I'm sure is extra.
Right.
Why haven't you moved to Indiana yet?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
from Indiana. Why did I move the fuck away from Indiana is the question.
That's a good question. If you're not,
really.
I mean, is Washington State that much better?
It depends. I mean, you know, it's all depending on what you consider better. Yet for me, yeah, I consider it better. I mean, they can keep the humidity. They can. One thing about Indiana is in the fall, this time of year, beautiful. The trees and the, you know, everything changing colors. It's just phenomenal. And we don't have trees out here. This is the desert, so you know, it's just all depending on what you like. But
okay, so so I thought there were trees in Washington.
nah. Not here, man. Not where I'm at. You're thinking of You're thinking of Western Washington. You're thinking of the rainforest. You're thinking of Seattle.
Right.
Kind of
So
stuff.
you're more on the Idaho side.
No, I am dead smack right dab in the middle of the state. If you threw a dart at the middle of Washington, it would hit Yakima. And that's where I'm at. But what people think when I say Washington State, they only think of Seattle.
Right.
So it's different. Out here, it's desert.
Well, if you want to look at some ass, come to California.
Oh, that's true. That's true. I ain't got that kind of money.
It don't matter. It
That's
don't matter if it's in
pay-per-view
the
ads
winter.
right there.
Go to the
That's
beach.
pay-per-view.
Yeah, but you can get that same in Miami. You know, you can get that same in Florida.
Yeah, but you also get tsunamis down there.
Yeah, but you also, you know, I mean, you're in California, right? So that's the problem. California beaches, when it was the freedom of California, was awesome. Now it's California, and those beaches ain't worth what they used to be, at least to me. You know?
Nah, don't go if you come to California and you go to LA, don't go to any beaches in LA and actually get in the water. You can stay on the beach, hang out on the sand, don't go in the water.
Wow.
There are no beaches in LA.
Okay, Santa Monica,
Okay,
fucking
there you go.
Dockweiler.
There you go.
You met LA County?
No, he means Vernon County. When people say LA, they mean Vernon. That's what it really is. But I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, all those fucking beaches, they're terrible. They're the worst beaches I've ever fucking seen.
Mm-hmm.
The golf looks better.
Fuck the beach. Go visit Sequoia National Forest and Kings Canyon.
That's one thing I will give Florida. Panama City and the Gulf, all that area right there is pretty cool. I mean, if you can deal with 110% humidity, then it's pretty cool.
Screw that, all that. Go see some giant trees.
No, fuck that. Go to the strip club.
Fuck.
If you want to know what a city is like, visit their strip club. It tells you all about it.
Why would I pay to see naked women when I got...
Who said pay? You get the little coupon out the newspaper, get in for free, and that's it.
You're going to go coupon in the strip club?
Hey, Extreme Dragon Extreme couponing.
Let me know if it works.
I got a 2-for-1.
Well, no, we do it out here. They have the coupons. You get in for free on some nights with the coupons. Oh, yeah, you walk in, especially when you're broke. Oh, best day ever.
Coupon night at the strip club. The only problem there is all the strippers are over 50.
No, out here, every strip club has something bad. So there might be one that has 50. Then there might be one where 3 of the strippers have bullet wounds. Or there might be one where they all look like they're fucking too broke to fucking eat.
Hey,
You know?
what's up, Mike?
Strippers.
What's going on, Mule?
Oh, I'll show you some strippers with bullet holes, Chad.
That's funny.
I'm in Compton.
Right, we better watch out. Wario will do a live chat from the strip club.
Hey,
Oh, word? I watch that.
I've worked in one.
I've worked in plenty, yeah. Long before there were chats. Long before there were cell phones.
Oh,
Yeah.
good.
While cell phones were being invented and showing up first in bags and then in the brick phone and then in the fucking Star Trek communicator version and then as they got smaller and smaller.
Well, now they have the little pin you put in your pocket.
There's a good story about a strip club up here in Davenport. It's right down on the riverfront, and the river was flooding, so they sandbagged around the place, and the water is probably about 3 feet or so above the floor of the strip club, and you step down some steps past the sandbags, and I guess people were in there, and all of a sudden they noticed all the girls were leaving the stages, and then this wall of water came rushing in there, and the place was 3 feet deep in water.
But they fought to the bitter end to save the strip club. That is a good story. See? Good stories. Positive stuff.
I've got a joke.
All right.
Right on.
A lady, her car breaks down on the side of the road. This is the only one I can think of. Lady breaks down on the side of the road. The only person who or alien that came down and to help her. Well, he fixed her car, got it running and everything, and she says, well, what do I owe you? And he said, in my world we have sex. And she kind of looks at him and says, sex? He goes, no, it's real simple. All you do is touch fingers. So she goes, okay. Well, they touch fingers. She has about a 5-minute orgasm. And, when they get done, she goes, can we do that again? And he goes, give me 15 minutes.
First day of school. All right, let me mute myself real quick and I'm going to come.
You see, yeah, that one didn't go too good.
Hey, Chad.
Yeah.
You want to hear about some dedicated workers? Chris and Mule will tell you, not that far away from where I live, there's a street called Long Beach Boulevard. You know about that street, Chris? He's muted.
Does a bear shit in the woods?
Bear shits wherever bear wants to shit. That's where bear
I'm
shits.
sure. I am sure that Chris knows what it is. Yes.
Right, and I'm pretty sure Mule does too. Put it like this: there's not a single day that those working girls on that street go home. They're out there every fucking day. Fucking police are having shootouts. They're still right there getting pimped out every day. I don't care. We had a fucking storm. It's California. So California storm. Hailstones, rain, winds, blowing shit over. They're still out there every day. Dedicated workforce right there.
Except for on every first month
Bullshit.
when their welfare check comes in.
Nope, bullshit. They're at the welfare office during the morning, and at night they're still out there.
I'm just messing around.
I'm serious.
But I know that. But to anyone that thinks a bear shit in the woods, let me blow your mind. Not if he's in the zoo.
But they build a fake woods.
No, that ain't the woods.
It's his woods.
No, it isn't. It's the zoo.
Anyway, but you know what? I know whole strolls all across this country from Hunts Point, the Bronx, right, through Southside Chicago, Cali. And they're all the same, man. Them are some dedicated workers.
Yeah.
24/7, and it's not. And you're always up in the air on what they are. especially these days. But they're definitely dedicated to that job.
I can't help it, guys. I'm sorry, but I gotta say it out loud. 80% chance that Joan Rivers is dead, but you won't hear about it till in the morning.
Yeah, you think?
Oh God, please let her.
You know what's funny is in a million years she's gonna look the exact same way because she got much on her face.
But you know what? She used to be really funny. Okay, back in the day, she used to be funny.
Can we talk? Can we talk?
Yeah. Well, even the skit shit she used to do back in like the 60s and the 70s and shit, she used to be funny. She just wore out her welcome.
She's probably pissing off all the right people, too.
Well, all that plastic surgery didn't help,
That's one thing, but I'm just talking about, we were talking about before on another chat there with Warrior about a month ago, she blurted out about Obama being gay and Michelle being, a guy. And then, here it is a month later, she stopped breathing during a surgery. Like I said, you won't hear about this till in the morning. Well, I don't know what to say. I'm just saying that it is fact that she said that about a month ago, and now she is stopped breathing during a surgery. Again, I don't know that she's dead, and we won't hear about it till in the morning. But as of now, you're hearing this right now. So in the morning, when you hear about it, just go, yeah.
Yeah, that's Secret Service right there.
It's no
more. It's the fact that she's 81 years old.
Either way, I mean, who knows?
Shit.
There's a secret cleanup crew that I have a conspiracy of that I'm going to hire myself. That way they come clean everything out of my closet so no one sees any of my dirty skeletons.
See, I got so many skeletons.
Neil, for a very low fee, I can provide you with this service.
Why? When I can get it for free?
G Mingles.
He does that shit He would do that for me for free.
That is true.
What's up, G? Glad you made it back. Hey, what's up, Truth? You made it in. You found that link, didn't you?
What's up? Hey, I've been sending you that link twice, brother. Come on.
Yeah, that works pretty good, Chris. I was just finishing up the dinner.
Oh, okay, no worries.
It's all good, bro. Anybody got a joke? That's tonight's cover fee, right? Is a joke.
Oh boy, I don't know if I can tell mine over the air live.
Well, yeah, and nobody gets to stand up and show the real joke. So.
Oh no, shit! I don't know any good jokes, man.
Well, you got plenty of time. It's not like an immediate cover.
Oh, good.
Well, you got any good news? Anything good happened to you this week?
Fuck, not a damn thing.
Damn. See, and that's why I wanted it to be something about good shit, because I didn't have a damn thing good for me this week either. So, I'd like to hear some good news.
Well, I take that back. I picked up some more ammo. I guess that's good.
That's always a plus.
Yeah.
I got some new parts for the AK. That's always fun.
Right. Sting had some good news, multiple good newses. I mean, after the slight bad news of Kansas, the fact that he's doing better is good news.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And it looks like Mutt got a new T-shirt this week, which is the port.
Can y'all see it? Can you see what it says?
You got to hold it up more, though, for us to see the bottom. There we go. The port, yeah, right. Back, he can go home anytime.
I wore this for 4 days at Bristol Motor Speedway last weekend, and my buddy I went with, he said I wouldn't wear that. He said, you might get some bad comments.
Shit, I think.
Did
you have a buy beer while you were there?
What, Neil?
I'd say wearing that shirt at the Speedway, would you even have to buy a beer? Everybody be going, yeah, man, and hand you a beer.
I told my buddy when I wore that shirt every day for 4 days, and I told him, I said, I'll keep count of how many people compliment and how many people say something. Not a person said a thing negative. 159 people said, I like that shirt.
Sweet.
Yep. Not one negative comment. We are. I'm telling you from the heart, man. The media can stream us all they want, but we are. This country, like I say the truth and everyone, we are united, and we are united. We might be far apart, but this country, what the media says and what they're trying to stream out there is just a bunch of BS.
You're right. What's up, Brian? What's up, Mr. X-Men Rules? Riddle Girl came out with a couple more. Now that my thing. Here's one of the jokes from Riddle Girl. What's slimy, long, and smells like bacon? Kermit the Frog's finger. And did you hear about the gay guy who wears a nicotine patch on his penis? He's down to 3 butts a day. Riddle Girl's making me laugh. Thanks, Riddle Girl. So, how's your day been, G? Lost Chad.
Everything's good, bro. Everything is good, man. Just cheddar. Better.
Yep.
What's going on with you, bro?
I just need to hear some good news, and I've gotten to hear some, and I just want to try and keep this channel positive because we always talk about negative shit, you know? So, gotta stop. Can't do it all the time, you know? You just can't. I gotta find a rainbow, you know what I'm saying, or else I go crazy. Because if it's all fucking negative, you know, then let's get this fucking party started and stop dicking around. You know, there's got to be some kind of things that make it worth even talking about the bad shit. You know?
Yeah.
And stuff like hearing that, you know, Kansas is doing better, right? That's a good thing, right? Hearing that Truth Seeker got ammo, that's awesome. You know, that Warrior's getting into the Union, and he's going to be able to start making good money to be able to take care of his daughter.
Oh yeah.
Better, right? Because he already takes care of his daughter with what he does, with what he makes now. So that's good news. That's awesome. I need to hear that kind of shit.
Very good.
Because the whole rest of it's all fucking dark.
Yeah.
I got pretty good gear news, I guess. I got 25% off of SOE.
Sweet. So you're gonna get one of those combat cocks?
Hell yeah, me a cock. I'm getting a cock block too.
Right.
Now I got a belt and a wallet.
Cool.
Good.
I needed a new wallet. I've had the same one for like 7 years now, and finally broke down and spent like $100 for a belt. So I figured, fuck it, why not?
How much you charge for the wallet?
The wallet was $25, but after I got my 25% off for Breeze, it was free basically.
Nice.
So since I got like 20 something dollars off, and I paid for the wallet basically. So I was pretty happy.
I saw the other day where there was a discount. Not right now. I need a new wallet too. My one is old.
Yeah, that's I was at that point too, where I'm dropping cards when I'm pulling my wallet out. So.
Yeah. Well, maybe in the future. One of these days.
Go ahead, Neil.
No, it's Chris.
I have a tactical belt if anyone needs one. I offered it to Reb, but I think he bought an SOE belt as well. So.
I tell you what, nice belts is the boxer tactical belts. They're nice. I got 2 of those.
And they're a nice belt. They was like $60 a piece, something like that.
Yeah, man, I spent like 120 on both of them. I don't know, I fucked up and got the first one I got was too big for me, and they're big, man. I was like,
if you had ordered it from SOEG, you could have sent it back $8 more. They would have sent you the right one.
oh, same here. I could have got it for free. I mean, same here, but I just kept it. Never know. You know, just bought another one.
Chris,
It's always good to have an extra belt around.
All right. Chris, how long do you think? They were quickly or what?
For what?
No, the tactical boxer is the best belt you can get, bro. Every shit's on every belt out there.
Uh-huh.
Cool, but you know what? I mean,
But they are over.
it would have to be an awesome belt for me to pay that kind of cheddar. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bro. What
Southern
size
Style's
waist?
got a joke for us.
What size waist you wear, Mule?
I wear a 38.
Yeah, this one's a little bit too big. What size waist you wear, Chris?
I wear a 46.
Yeah, this one's I got a 42 and I got a 44. That 44 will fit you. Cheers, brother Truth. Cheers.
Yes.
Hey, Southern Style's got a joke for us. He says Minnie and Mickey Mouse are in divorce court. The judge calls Mickey to the stand and says, "Mickey, you can't sue Minnie for divorce just because you think she's crazy." To which Mickey replies to the judge, "I didn't say she was crazy. I said she was fucking goofy."
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah, my 12-year-old, he told me SpongeBob must be a tampon, and I go, why? Because he lives in Bikini Bottom.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
He is a sponge.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty crazy.
Wait a second. What does Kim Kardashian and a tampon have in common?
I don't know what.
They're both stuck-up cunts.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Oh.
Yo, you should be feeling good after that one.
I do. I feel much better.
You didn't.
Oh, yes, I did. Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yes, you did.
That's pretty crazy.
Don't get Katie rolling.
Hey, what's the strap rating on those belts, G?
Oh, bro, I mean, I didn't do no fucking review on or anything, but just go look up Boxer Tactical, man, and you'll hear the truth.
Why they sound familiar?
Boxer Tactical, man, that's...
I'm saying they sound familiar, but...
They say those belts they're just the shit.
You know, the funny thing, they charge you, don't get me wrong, it's a good good belt and everything. It takes, he can make one in, how long, 2 minutes? That's what it takes him for make one.
Yeah, I'm sure.
The most expensive part of the belt.
I'll go get it for you. I'll go get them.
The most expensive part of the belt is the belt buckle, the Cobra one. Those are kind of expensive. That's a problem, you know what I mean?
Yeah, the Cobra.
They're brand new. Chris, I know the 44 will fit you. It's brand new. I tried it on once, and it was just too big for me. But
which one is it? Is it the Zenith belt, or is it?
It's the one. It's the one that's more expensive. Whichever one's the more expensive one.
I was sold on the SOE belt when I watched them put an F-250.
Metal buckle, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I was sold on the SOE belt when I watched an F-250 and Ford Excursion Turbo Diesel play tug of war with an SOE belt, and they couldn't break it.
Bam.
So mind you,
I have some serious questions about that. Okay.
I can show you the video if you want to see it.
You know what? I don't believe everything I see on video, right? Because
Chris, I know it's brand new. I tried it all.
That's like 15,000 pounds worth of vehicle right there.
Hey, Chris, I got a pickup. You got a truck. We can try it out.
Hell yeah, we can try it out. I got 4-wheel drive low too.
Oh shit!
And that's what I'm saying. You're gonna put a fucking belt around, and put it between two pickup trucks and do a fucking tug of war, and it's gonna stay? No.
I can show you. They put it on the ball hooks. I'll get the link.
I understand you can show me a video about it, right? I also saw a video about a fucking eagle coming down and swooping up a baby out of a woman's arms.
Man, poor baby.
Right? You know what I'm saying? I only believe, half of what I see and none of what I hear.
What are you getting at?
Looking.
So, we've all towed vehicles with straps, right? You ain't putting those fuckers around your waist, and I sure as only fucking towing a vehicle with my damn belt that carries my gun. You know?
Yeah, but see, these belts are made out of parachute straps, not your standard strap.
Yeah, but they're still what? At most 2 inches wide?
No, they're. I think they're.
Straps are 2,000 pounds.
Well, that's what I said. At most 2 inches wide.
Yeah. No, camera's not working. Boomer. No camera.
You know, and I'm not saying they didn't work for that video, but I mean, again, I wouldn't want to try it. And I have a hard time paying $100 for a belt.
You don't have to buy the $100 one. They have other belts that are cheaper.
Well, no, I understand that. And it's good that, you know, people are buying from American companies, you know. I'm not bitching. I'm just bitching. I'm just poor. I just don't know if I could spend that much.
I didn't want to spend it either, Meal, but my wife surprised me. She said, hey, I know you've been wanting a belt. I saved this little bit of money for you. Get the belt you want. And I was like, hell yeah.
Oh, it makes a difference. It says, made in the motherfucking USA.
Yup.
See?
Made in the motherfucking
USA. I got a combat cock. We met him at the SHOT Show when he slipped me the cock right in front of the breeze. It was kind of cool.
That's a pretty big cock you got there.
Fucking huge. I can barely hold it with 2 hands. Look at this. Whoa.
That's what she said every night.
It's
oh, yeah, there you go. Yeah. There you go.
And then I woke up from the dream I was having and said, oh.
Brad Pitt still hasn't come, I guess.
No.
But he breathed real hard.
Or Fabio, or I don't know what your taste is.
I'm joking. I'm kind of into Frank Zappa, so it's no coincidence I married who I did. So.
Right.
Yeah, see, I thought you were into Father Guido Sarducci.
Oh God, you know, I made him watch one of those things, and he didn't get it. And I'm like, you know what? Actually, now that you mention it, this wouldn't be funny if you're not American. And he's like, yeah, no, it's kind of stupid. I'm like, yeah, sorry. We thought this was hilarious over here, but.
Oh, especially in the '70s when everybody was fucking baked at 11 o'clock at night on a Saturday. Shit, yeah. I mean, if you ever try watching a Cheech and Chong movie straight, you'll hate it.
Not true.
That's a big fan.
Not true. I still.
I can't watch them unless I'm stoned as a motherfucker. Otherwise, it's like, really? I find this funny when I'm high?
No, I still find it funny. I can relate. I can still relate. All right, I'm putting my cock away. Say goodnight. Night. Putting it back where it belongs.
Yeah.
Come with me, monstrosity. Let's go back to.
Yep. The only thing
now we have to put a triple X thing on this, right? Because we had Katie playing with the cock for a minute.
Yeah, the rating went up probably. You got more viewer now.
Oh, I'm sure.
I think it's time to start with that cover charge thing.
Yeah.
What other live chat can have somebody playing with their cock on the live chat?
Yeah.
Their SOE combat cock.
The camel cock too.
Yeah, made in the motherfucking USA.
Now we met them at the show. They're cool people. It's a nice family, you know. Hard worker, you know what I mean. I got a maximum.
Yeah. And you know what? Trying to support it. I understand why they charge so much. I mean, you know, when you're a small manufacturer here in the United States, you know, you can't charge the same price they charge for shit coming from China.
They got shitload on employee too.
Those,
they got you probably. They got like.
Dude, that thing was freaking solid, man. They just stitched the shit out of that thing. Holy crap, man! The thing was like, you know, I mean, you could just tell they just. I mean, I'll have that thing for 50 years.
They got a bunch of people that work for them too. You know, they got like how many? I don't know how many people. You just expand the store again. You know what I mean? The only thing I bought from them is the peltor wrap, whatever they call it, the cordura thing with the you know, kind of when you put your peltor, air protection doesn't bother you. You know what I mean? It's a little bit more like
right,
fluffy, kind of cool. And I actually didn't buy them. My friend ordered them, so I keep 2 for me. But I like their product. Again, like I said, I got plenty of chest rig and everything, so I don't feel like buying more gear. You know, or if I have to. You know what I mean? Buy probably another. If I have to, probably 2 different backpacks, but you can buy them in every store. The be even military stuff. You can go any, hiking. And on my order, some, what's the brand? They call it Rain. Shoot, Rain, name of the company. Anyway, they're like 300, 400 bucks just for the frame. I'm like, holy shit. Let's invest in brass and copper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for right now, that's where all my any money, Well, I'm trying to scrape together cash to go up to Ibome to shoot, so I'm not even buying brass and copper or stealing copper right now.
I gotta stretch up a little bit lately, but 1 or 2 Ks a week is okay. 1 or 2 boxes a week is fine.
Right. Well, yeah, gotta feed the beast if you can.
I mean, that's mostly the one I need. Mostly the 45 is the one I got less, a lower amount of ammo. You know what I mean? Not that you can shoot like 400 rounds if you're range. You get tired after 50. So not tired of you shooting, but your hands. You know what I mean?
Right.
But other than that, I'm pretty good with my stash.
So hey, is anybody planning on going shooting? That'll be good news too. Anybody got some shooting stuff coming up for the Labor Day weekend?
Nope.
Anything special for Labor Day weekend? Anybody got coming up?
Work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're working for
Yeah.
Yep.
Me too.
Yeah, they're going to do the 4th of July fireworks show since it got rained out on the 4th of July. They're going to have that on Monday here in the Quad Cities. And, part of the problem is you show up at the park, you're going to see a sign that says no coolers, no this, no that. You're subject to search, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, I believe that. Now, is there any place you can watch it on private land or whatever?
There's plenty of places. You don't have to go to the bar.
Right. Because public is now government land. It's not even public land anymore.
Yeah, there's a weird story too. Just upriver here, some guy in a boat was fishing, and apparently he was in a staging area for barges, and the tugboat's hollering at him, trying to get him out of the way so he can park the barge where it's got to go. And this dumbass didn't want to move, and then he got a gun out and shot it in the air, and then the DNR came and arrested him.
Wow.
Now, it's hard to argue with a barge. It's like you got to play chicken with a barge.
Yeah. That was pretty crazy.
Just stupid people doing stupid shit. So Brian's got some cookouts going on. He just posted 6 seconds to do. Katie, you got any new tattoos you're doing this weekend?
Katie?
Yes.
And those of you guys that don't know, Fabrizio's wife does tattoos, and she is an awesome artist.
Thank you.
I was unaware of that, Fabrizio.
It's something I invented, but I don't know if it ever come to fruition. But instead of sitting here using a tattoo pen, you just print out the tattoo, and it'd be like little capsules of ink, and then they'd have a layer of explosive material. You just lay this thing on your arm, and you add a catalyst, and it explodes the ink right into your arm.
Wow. That's brutal.
Well, I mean, it'd have to be gentle, but it probably never passed the FDA testing, but it sounded like an interesting idea. Instant tattoo. Poof.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, wow. Now, I'm working. I'm off Saturday, Sunday. Mondays, I'm working, so kind of working overnight. I'm gonna start Monday yet.
Right.
2 months. 2 long months. And then I'm going to see my motherland. Well, actually, yeah, motherland, I guess. Yeah, I guess I can call it that. See what's happening in Italy. See how many immigrants we can keep up. We can say in English. How much room left to go for immigrants in Italy? It's getting really bad. I mean, really, really bad.
So when you go to Italy, do you drive?
I don't have a car. I sold my car when I left.
Right. I understand that, but are you gonna rent one?
Possible. I'm thinking I can borrow my father one. Although, for honestly, Venice, you don't need really a car.
Yeah, you probably need a boat more than a car.
Yeah, no, there's public. First of all, we got a pretty decent public transportation. In Venice, you can walk everywhere pretty much, even the mainland. You know what I mean?
Right.
Where I live, I used to go shopping like on my, like I do over here. Whether it's normal for us walk an hour for get to a place. You know what I mean? If you go in Venice, takes you an hour and 15 minutes from where is the parking to the San Marco Square. For us, walking an hour is normal, It's actually in the way you spend it Sunday. Hey, let's go and take a walk, Let's have a coffee here or there.
Right.
Normal.
I grew up in New York City, similar kind of thing. You could walk the whole place, and do stuff all day.
You know what I mean? It's good for you. It's all good. But the problem is I got some, business and some medical stuff to do, and then I got probably be able to do everything one day. And I'm supposed to do my passport because it's gonna expire in 2 years. The Italian one, unless I take the citizenship first. That's another story. They just raised they used to charge $50 for the passport in Italy. Now they raised to $200.
Huh.
Desperate to collect money, but and then I gotta meet all my friends. Gotta go visit one friend of mine as a military store. So I'm gonna spend at least an afternoon in there. Hopefully, if we do a video too, it would be pretty cool. And I don't know. I gotta meet friend of friend. I used to have a bunch of friends, so I gotta meet all these people, parents. It's gonna be quite busy. I mean, and a lot of food for sure. A lot of food.
Right. You're gonna have Katie be your cameraman?
Yeah, I'm thinking about bringing a camera and see if I can film and put it on YouTube. I guess it would be nice at least show up in Venice and all the stuff to friends on YouTube, or if I go visit any tactical store or something like that. There's not a lot, but you never know. My friend has a bunch of cool stuff. It would be cool. Friend of mine is a carabinieri officer. That will be a policeman. And I know he has a bunch of guns and got the range and everything. It would be cool too. But let's see. I don't know. I don't have any plans specifically. I'm hoping I'm gonna meet everyone because you don't wanna disappoint everyone. But we got roughly we're gonna get there the 28th. We're coming back the 4th in the morning, so they're roughly 8, 9, 30, 1, 3, 7 days, 8 days, something like that. Well, unfortunately, the flight is really expensive, but, that's all we can get. I don't have a lot of holidays. She can take a lot of holidays. And then we got to go to the SHOT Show. It's another week. So, I'm almost, when I'm going to the SHOT, I will be pretty much under my vacation time. But, normally for my Home Depot in January is pretty much really, really bad. The winter is pretty bad for every store probably over here in the Midwest probably. So anyway, yeah, let's see how different it is. I guess let's see after Bologna and macaroni and cheese if I can eat Italian food again. You know what I mean?
Right.
They spoiled me with macaroni and cheese in Bologna, so now I gotta go back to fine Italian food. I'm like, I don't know. It'll be a little bit traumatic, I guess, right?
I take it they have some pretty good wine there.
Yeah.
You got to enjoy a little of that then.
Everything, wine, food, ice creams, and everything is damn good. Even the vegetable and fruit taste way bad. I mean, for sure enough, the stuff you find in the store here is all, greenhouse stuff most of the time. But over there is mostly, such a big. It's not a big continent, but we got so different climate that we can grow pretty much stuff everywhere, roughly. So
in the Mediterranean is just
So it's nice. I mean, I can.
Sounds like you're gonna have a lot of fun though.
Hopefully, let's see. I'm bringing a camera for sure. Let's see what's happened. Probably get drunk a couple of times. Probably that's. Because my friend, that's where we end up. They're all married, and the few times they go out, they get a little bit crazy. You know what I mean?
Of course. And I'm sure they all watch your videos, right?
There's not really a lot of gun guys. I'm gonna give them my business card. I got a couple of friends that follow my videos in Italy, but they're
It's not about what you know. At least to me, right? I have a couple of friends that do YouTube stuff, and they have nothing to do with guns, right? But it's just seeing your friend doing their thing. You know what I mean?
good point. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. No, I'm agree with that. No, plus it's cool. You know, post a video. Maybe somebody else doesn't even subscribe to your channel. Normally, might watch the video anyway. You know what I mean? Oh, look at that Venice. You know, they're cool, curious. You know what I mean? You show them the food, the wine, and all the stuff like this. You know, can be funny. You know, interesting too. Anyway, and then let's see.
That'll be a good video.
Yeah, and then let's see for the short show. I don't know how much stuff I can film, and you know, you need to be brave enough like Tony, or but I'll try. Will bring my camera and see if the company we are going to talk if they're okay filming. I don't honestly, except for big names like you know, like Smith & Wesson. Something. I remember the first time I was over there, I took picture of everything. Nobody told me anything. You know, the Torusco people, you know what I mean, the Century Arm people, or you know, the only one were bothering you were like the big company like Cizeta, and you know, and what the other company, what kind of painting area, some other big one. Other than that, they don't give a shit. What do you think you're gonna take a picture of your gun, go in the basement, and pay a little Chinese kid for building me a rifle? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Really? You know what I mean? I gotta. Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, just Gator let us know that he had a good little camping trip. He broke in his new Mosin.
Nice.
So.
Oh, cool.
That's good news, right? And glad to hear that Gator was able to get out, you know, get some camping for a couple of days. That's always fun. So one of these days he'll give us a video on that stuff. That'll be awesome. I'm encouraging you, Gator.
I might ask the Century Arm guy if they give me a deal on the arm brace since I'm over there.
Right.
They might have a couple of them display. I can ask, hey, listen, I gotta do a review anyway. I can get me a deal. I don't give a shit about the box or anything, so you know what I mean. Just need the arm brace. I don't feel require extraction either for install. You know what I mean.
Yeah, it's actually so simplistic. It's not even funny.
And then I want to mod as you. Although they're coming out with a different model. I think Tim was showing they're coming out with a collapsible model. You know what I mean. You can extend it. Because now they are importing other guns that can use not the same stock but the similar. There's a company in Turkey that makes MP5 and Kurz MP, you know, and they come with this kind of stock, you know what I mean? So they were showing they got a prototype of the arm brace, but collapsible. That was kind of cool actually. And
I think the idea is great. I think it's going to break the. That's to me, it's one of the good news things of the year. It's going to break the back of the last couple of years. It's going to break the back of the NFA, at least for SBRs, because I don't think anybody's going to pay the money to do the SBR thing when they can do this.
Yeah.
And every new version of it is going to make it slimmer, more like a traditional whatever. So, we lost 10-round Patriot once we start talking about those pistol stocks. He gets all jello and splits.
You know, standard capacity magazines.
Yeah.
Right.
Let's see what they say. I'm gonna try ask them. You never know. Maybe be nice. They look seems to be cool people. You know what I mean. Normally, I can pretend I got one display. You mind? Can I buy one? Because I know, I can. No, actually.
After I've heard from a few people that after SHOT Show, a lot of the companies it makes more sense to sell the stuff than to ship it back to the companies or to keep it.
Yeah. It's like even the toy show. Like if you go to a toy show, like the one there's a big one in Illinois over here in Chicago actually, and if you go in April it's okay, but if you go to the one in October, most of these people they keep the stuff in storage room, because they got the huge collection of stuff. They're ready to give it to you for, you know what I mean, for a deal. So every company pretty much when they got a convention or something like that, instead of bringing the stuff back, fly the stuff back, they're ready to give you a deal. You know what I mean?
I do. What's up, Joe? Hey, Joe, what do you know?
Yeah, Joe's got the jokes.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Joe. Got any good news for us? Got any jokes?
I guess not.
You get this mic going again.
He'll speak up when he's ready. There he is.
Hello, gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello.
Joe?
I got a question before everything gets started, after I come in here.
Mhm.
Anybody deal with PayPal directly? Because it changed since the last time I used it. Last time I used it was I sent to Tony. Now I'm trying to send to Kansas, and it's totally different. I can't even change the credit card I'm trying to use on there.
Really?
Yeah, because I use these debit cards,
Debit cards? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
And
it all has to be linked through your bank now.
Yeah.
No, it's got an area there where it says, you can add a card, but I try to add the card, and it says, sorry, you can only have, there's a limit to how many you can have. And it's showing that I have 4, and I tried to add 5, because all these other ones all the other ones that are left on it only have like $1,
Well, you should try taking a couple of those off, and then try.
That's the other thing. There's no way to take them off.
Wow. Okay.
Huh.
That's weird.
I sent $50 to Kansas this evening, so mine worked.
You sent it on PayPal?
Yeah.
Do you notice anything different about the PayPal?
Thanks for that, Mutt.
Huh?
I said thanks for that, Mutt.
Yeah, I mean, I think MRX, Mr. X, MRX, I believe he did too. He said he was.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Thanks for everybody who's given to Kansas. That's awesome. Thank you. Hey, what's up, Stephen Carlton? Charlton, sorry. One of our favorite Canadians. How you doing, buddy? And Brian's got a joke. He says, if a man with multiple personality disorder threatens to kill himself, is it considered a hostage situation?
Yeah.
I don't know. These days, you know what? These days they shoot suicides and hostage takers. So either way, this guy's getting shot. So.
Well, I'm damn sure not telling any more jokes. Mine purely bombed.
Hey, you know what? Nobody's told the perfect joke yet. Well, Robin Williams came close. Sad to see him go, but he was a funny man.
Yeah.
And that's what happens to a lot of clowns, the whole laugh cry thing. So.
Is anyone having problems out there with the computer? I mean, my camera quit. My chat is running slower than molasses run uphill in January. I mean.
Mine has been like this for over a week now.
Yeah, I mean, this is ridiculous.
And I reset everything twice a day now, and I've called my provider a bunch of times, and they say they don't know what's going on either. They're giving it to us as fast as they get it. When you finally talk to somebody that's willing to tell the truth.
It's called being on the list.
Exactly. I agree, Warrior. I do. This morning I got
funny farm. My life is always happy.
Yeah, is that Napoleon 14 or something like that? The flip side of that 45 was supposed to be a song called "I Owe a Lot to Iowa Pot."
See, I don't even remember the B side of that 45. And wow, you know what? Here we are, a bunch of gun guys talking about 45s, and we're not meaning caliber.
When you start talking 33s, you're getting really
right.
And go further back to the 78s.
I remember playing 78s on 33s, totally baked.
And they sound better. I did it too.
And everyone of my generation had 45s. I grew up, and I had hundreds of 45s.
Oh yeah, we all did. And then they turned into album. Of course, I'm the
Well, no, then they turned into like cassette tapes. I mean, they were out. Yeah, they went to albums, but albums then turned into cassette tapes.
yeah.
Well,
And then
8-track, then
tracks,
cassette, then
CD.
CD. Now the music business is in shambles because of it, because nobody can make any real money off of it.
Yeah.
They make their money off of the sheeple who think that downloading it for free is bad.
Well, now they're not even making CDs anymore. They're just going to make MP3s and just sell it on iTunes and shit.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, you can still get CDs, and some bands you can still get vinyl, right? Like,
Yeah, for right now, I'm saying they're switching over more and more artists. Like, the only one I have reference to right now is Weird Al Yankovic. He came out and said he's not making any studio albums anymore. From now on, he's releasing singles on iTunes, and that's it.
Good point.
Well, that just makes sense for everybody, you know, at least from their point of view, right? Because that's the only way they're going to be able to make money off of them.
Well, you don't have to worry about, art cover. You don't have to worry about, the stuff that makes a CD, the CD and the case and the friggin' booklet and all that shit. It's just MP3. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no dual cases or nothing.
Yeah.
No. And see, I like having something in my hand. I'm going to miss that when it's all gone because I like having that thing.
Get a CD burner.
Yeah, I have that.
You know what? They take even just selling it by each individual song, say for $1 a piece on iTunes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Once one person buys it, nobody else has to buy it.
Yeah. I bought the last 2 CDs. I bought one is for my wife, one for myself on Amazon. They were like $10 cheap, but I mean, not horrible. I mean, compared to the store, you know what I mean? If you really like the band, what I used to do, I used to download music, and then if you really like the album, I used to buy it, you know what I mean, for the artwork and everything, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then you go to the band concert, you buy the T-shirt, you buy all the crap, so they make money anyway.
Oh, good artists are going to make money.
One
way or the other.
If you go to a concert, a T-shirt is $25 at least. If you go online, it's 15, 20, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? And then you buy, they got the royalties and they get paid for the concert. You go, it's all a matter of money, They make DVDs, they make everything. Some band, they make everything. They got, like Kiss, everything with the Kiss label is on, they probably make toilet paper or toilet seat with Kiss logo on it. It's a matter of money, it's...
I still like the tangibles though, like the 45s, the album. I still have a few albums. I even have a record player in the closet somewhere.
Wow.
I got a VCR.
I have a VCR. I still have videotapes.
I still got Mad Max on videotape.
Wow. I have one of the first portable record players. It looks like a little suitcase, and it opens up, and it's a record player.
And the top of it's the speaker, right?
Yeah.
Or is the speaker in the side? Because there was 2 kinds.
I believe it's in the top. I'd have to get it, but yeah.
The more expensive one was the one with in the top, right? Because it folded all the way open, and then you pulled the stylus up, and you could put your album or your 45 on there, and then the cheaper one was the one that had the smaller speaker built in the side, and you just took the cap off.
Right.
Now, do you guys know where to get supplies? Because I need a needle for a big old record player.
Wow. Right online. Online's always the best.
Yeah. Actually, you live in LA. It should be pretty easy,
Like Guitar Center or something like that?
I would try there if you're looking for brand new in the box kind of thing, but online probably be even easier.
Yeah, because my grandfather has a huge fucking record player. It's huge. And that's what's wrong with it. So he hasn't used it in like 20 years. So I want to get him another needle.
Right? Oh, and that's the thing, I love the sound of vinyl. I'll admit that. I like the pops, the cracks, the hisses, the lands and grooves of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a warmer sound than digital sound. Digital sound is great, don't get me wrong, and it really just, I only notice it in my favorite songs,
Mm-hmm.
There's
I notice it in Zeppelin. What was that?
There's a country song that talks about that.
Is there?
Hmm.
What's this? What's the country song?
Oh, Tim McGraw,
Okay.
Back When.
Oh yeah. I'll have to try and listen to that one day. I'm not a big country fan, and actually, I'm not. I used to be big into music when I was younger, and nowadays, too much other crap's going on to where it's now background music, and it's generally shit that I liked before I hit 45.
Okay.
So I stopped listening to the most new music about 3-4 years ago.
I do a lot of driving, so I need to listen to music. Otherwise, I get road rage.
No, I hear you there. And, but I switch up between, different talk radios, tapes, and books on tape. I like books on tapes when I drive.
I mean, I'd listen to talk radios if I cared what the Kardashians were doing, but I don't, so.
No, that's not. I don't listen to what Rush Limbaugh has to say either, but I do listen to different talk radios and music, but then I usually switch to a classic rock or a classic alternative rock or whatever the fuck they call it now.
I have been known to listen to Alex Jones.
Does he come on the radio?
Oh.
What was that, Mill?
Does he come on the radio around you?
No, I have the app downloaded on my phone, so I can listen to him directly in my sleep.
Ah.
I beam it into my head.
Yeah, there's a special signal. It will penetrate the tinfoil hats. Yeah.
Yeah, I beam it straight to my head. That way I wake up the next morning screaming World War III.
Yep.
Right. Hey, Joe, Mr.
Yeah.
X-Men says PayPal is making everyone put in your 3-number code on the back of your card.
Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, you don't, it'll come back. You don't have that card on file. Okay.
Yeah, it did tell me that it chose another card, and I'm like, well, that's an old goddamn card. You can't use that.
Right. Now, he's also saying that you can't send it with a gift card or something like that. Call them. Try calling them in the morning or whenever
I
you
use
can.
these things all the time.
Yeah, try calling. Maybe
Filipino.
Maybe change it.
Yeah, you need to try and get in contact with it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
What's up? Who's your daddy? And yeah, Brian says he has bad internet too. His goes out at 9 a.m. and 2 p.m. every day.
Jesus.
And they say other countries, like especially Europe and Japan, they have a hell of a lot better internet than we get.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hey, Jay, you speak good Filipino?
What about?
I barely speak good English.
Oh, I was asking if Joe speaks good Filipino.
Me?
Yes, you, Joe.
No, I don't speak any Filipino at all.
Well, then good luck with PayPal, bud.
Uh-oh, we lost Mutt.
Oh, one of those, huh?
Oh, hey, you guys who have CCWs and stuff, can you guys get an AR pistol in your CCW?
It's a pistol.
Yes. You can conceal it.
Right? I mean, there's a guy who's starting to make holsters for like the Paps.
All right. Trench coated?
Yeah, basically. But it'll hold it on your side. It basically just holds the muzzle and the forearm on your side. And it's
Just to
kind of a
keep it
rip
from
away.
shooting, right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of a rip away, and you'd have to, and the way they show it, they had, I don't even remember the website, but they had a sling attached to it, right? And it goes across your arm, right? Like more like a harness sling, just for that. And then it sits in the holster, and then you just rip it out, and there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a knife. Uh-oh, watch out.
Where's the bear?
That's what I'm saying. Bring him on. Bring that sucker on.
Bring on that grizzly. I want a grizzly.
I'll take a grizzly on with this here knife and these hands.
He's Daniel Boone.
I keep telling Justin. I said, Justin, when the Bears or when not the zoo, what's that damn thing where they put those tents up?
Circus.
When the circus comes to town, I'm gonna offer him $100 to wrestle their bear.
I don't think a knife is considered wrestling.
That's claws and teeth. I get a knife.
Unless you're offering for somebody to wrestle a bear, I don't think you want to wrestle a circus bear.
Oh, I want to wrestle a circus bear, Joe.
I think they're madder than a normal bear.
Yeah.
Well, hey, who's your daddy? The reason why we don't do A, I can't sing. Why we don't do live music here. And B, every time we've tried to have music as a background, that's when we end up getting copyright strikes. So that's why you usually don't hear music in the background.
I can sing for you.
Delanus Vilkus has got a joke for us. So a cowboy goes into a whore house that has a flat $100 fee for a date and throws $900 on the table telling the madam he wants 3 women for the night. Certainly, sir. But can I ask you, I can understand what you would want to do with 2 women, but what are you going to do with 3? Well, ma'am, I've been out on the range for 2 months. I plan on coming 9 times, and at $100 a pop, I figure I should get to come in a fresh hole each time. But what if you come 10 times? Then you start paying me. Thanks, Vilkus. That was his joke.
How about this lady calls the adult toy store, and she says, yeah, I'd like to order that big red vibrator you have hanging behind the counter on a wall. And the guy says, I'm sorry, ma'am, that's our fire extinguisher.
That's almost as bad as Riddle Girl's joke with the bar stool.
Who's that?
Oh, shit.
What was that when I missed it?
Look at Tin Round Isis.
She wrote it in the chat room on the YouTube if you want to read it, Joe.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll go find it.
Oh, that's funny. You'll be laughing. I was laughing. Oh, man. Let's see. Southern Style says CDs and DVDs are going to go the way of vinyl. Yeah. On a 65 gigabyte micro CD card, right? How much music can you have there? Most of the music of the world, right?
Nah.
So,
no, I don't know. I got a. What was my one? When I move over here, I fill up a 500 gigabyte external hard drive, and I'm talking about 5 years ago. It was full, and I was even all the music on my computer, you know.
but was that just music, or was it music, videos, photos?
Oh, just music.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of music. I listen pretty much. There's my one or two kind of music that I don't like, but except for that, you know, depending on my mood. And then I gotta put everything on the stupid iPod. I hate the iTunes system is so stupid. I hate it.
Well, because it won't let you keep. I know at least the last time I tried doing that, right, was they weren't letting me keep half my music because they were saying I didn't own my copy of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I hate it. There's no other sources around because I saw some MP3s, but they're like 4 gigas, 16 gigabytes. The 16 gigabytes is a lot of music. Don't get me wrong, but you know, it's not 30 or 60.
If you download it off of the Pirates Bay, they have iTunes editions, which will come up as if you bought it from iTunes when you put it in.
Okay.
But technically, now see, a lot of the music that ended up right in my computer, a lot of it I owned the CD of, right? So by buying the physical copy from a store, I then in perpetuity own any copies I personally make for myself. Right? And iTunes was still saying, no, I don't own that copy.
Yeah.
Right? And it's like, fuck you. I own the CDs. I still own the fucking CD. You know? So don't tell me I don't own a copy of this fucking song that I downloaded onto my computer through my CD. Right?
Right.
And that's the thing that pisses me off. Another reason why I stopped fucking around with portable music, because
there's a way to get around that. It's a little pain in the ass, but there's a way to do it.
Oh, I'm sure, but some corporation has me by the balls that has nothing to do. I don't buy shit. I don't buy fucking Apple shit. Last time I owned something Apple, it was the fucking Apple IIe. And that damn computer was, fucking Warrior. Chris probably wasn't even born when that computer was out. So. Yeah, so I just was pissed off at the music. And if they ain't making CDs no more, I won't be listening to music no more.
Yeah, you will. It's too easy to listen to it by MP3.
Well, I mean, other than like the free streaming sites, right? I mean, I listen to a lot of the free streaming sites. iHeartRadio, whatever. You can pick your genre.
Mio, do you know what U-turn is?
No.
Basically, it's like what LimeWire, FrostWire evolved into.
Oh, okay. I know what those were.
Yeah, it's basically the same thing, and if you're smart about it, you don't get viruses. You just got to use your brain.
Right. Well, that was the way even back then,
Yeah.
Even with FrostWire and Napster, you get, if you were careful, you didn't get shit off of them.
Yeah.
U-turn, huh?
Yeah, that's the actual program, and you have to find a website, which is the Pirates Bay. Just type in TPB into Google, it'll come up, and then you can get anything: music, TV series, everything. A lot of movies come out there before they even come out.
Yeah, you can watch movies because they come out in different countries and all that, like a month before they come out here. But I would suggest that you learn how to change your IP address before you start doing that if you want to keep your cable provider.
Right.
If you're running proxies, you're good. Out here, if you have AT&T, they don't bust you either.
Only a matter of time.
Yeah, well, I let go of AT&T a long time ago. And
AT&T will bust you. They just
do, huh?
Well, as I'm chatting with you guys now from Brazil, it just it's warm down here.
Uh-oh, Mutt lost his link. Let me see if I can get you another one. See if somebody can get you another one there, Mutt. Joe, if you could you send Mutt a link?
I don't have his name. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Okay, Narcissus NC. Okay, got it.
Thank you, Joe.
You're welcome.
How's the wife doing?
Lousy.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
She's just getting worse instead of better, steadily.
Well, everybody needs to keep Joe up in the prayers too, then, and Joe's wife up in the prayers, Mrs. Dokes, because she's funny too. I mean, she was on here with the ladies' night chat, and she was just as funny as Joe. So
she's getting to the point where she's having more bad days than good days.
Well, let's hope she can have some good ones.
Yeah.
I'll be keeping her up in the prayers. And just to give you a quick reminder, keep Kansas up in your prayers. He's getting better. And a friend of mine, I'm asking everybody to pray for his family, right? And you might know him. He's St. Louis Ray Edwards. Just keep his, and I'm not gonna it's private shit, but just keep them up in your prayers, right? Good thoughts, whatever.
Right.
Every once in a while you got to look for the good and pray good things on people.
And one more person to add to that is Mario Martins.
Oh,
Everybody keep him in your prayers too.
Yeah, and his whole family, if what I read is true, which I'm sure it is. He had a death in the family, so please keep him up in your prayers. You know, someone very close to him. So he wasn't able to be there at the time like he would have liked to. He was at work. So, yeah, good call on that, Warrior. Thanks, buddy.
Yep.
You know, so we've got a joke now that we covered business. And we still got 28 people here. Let me check the room real quick. What's up, Optimus Android? Caregiver still out there? Who's your daddy? Thinks Mutt likes goats. Goats, huh? Just because you look like you like goats doesn't mean you have to. Well, you should see Who's Your Daddy's picture. He looks like Chris's boss. Right? Isn't that somebody that, isn't that dude, that American guy that got whacked? Isn't that the picture of him? American Muslim that got whacked, him and his kid. Isn't that the father?
Let me tell you. I don't have sex with my 5 wives, because every time I open legs, I see bush.
He come up with a joke. And Chris said he wasn't a funny guy. He's a funny terrorist. He's the comical prospect.
Malahu Akbar.
Speaking of that, where's your sponsor tonight?
Probably relaxing with the fam. Who knows?
What happened to him? You only got one of your 2 sponsors in tonight. He's laid off you. He's been nice to you.
Sting's a good man. That's why. He doesn't have to lay on me. He ripped me up internally.
Oh, no.
Yeah, that's a little bit more info than I needed to know, bro.
What's No, you guys heard that? Yeah, that's the groaner.
Yeah, too much info.
Yeah, don't share your secrets. The deep secret.
There's a groaner for you. A priest, a rabbi, and a minister walked into a bar. Bartender says, "What is this, a fucking joke?"
Nice. Let me tell you one, Joe. You have to say President Obama or Hillary Clinton. What kind of car are you driving that day?
Prius.
What was the joke? I didn't say it again.
Okay. You have to save Hillary Clinton or President Obama. What kind of car are you going to drive that day?
I'm not going nowhere.
Man, too, a walk.
Never mind. You guys didn't get it. Like, I didn't give you an option who you're going to save. I asked you if you're going to drive what kind of car.
Yeah, I ain't going anywhere. I ain't even driving a car.
Which kind of car? I don't know. Which kind?
I might accidentally save somebody. Fuck.
Which car?
Man, I look awesome in this. I'm not going to lie to you.
Bounce chicka wow wow. Right? And you look like that, and I'll go gray man, and that way they target you and they don't see me.
Hello. Liz.
Even though with the open border down there in Cali, I mean, didn't your governor just basically say, "Come on, we're joining Mexico"?
Yep, he said Mexico. Let's be one, my friend.
Yeah, and then you had I don't want to go that route, but it did kind of piss me off this week about the fact that the fucking president of Mexico is going to come over here and start talking to us about immigration.
I can't wait to go boycott him. Woo!
And then your fucking governor, who thinks he might be president, is like, yeah, we don't really need ID for you people to come in here. Everybody's welcome.
Sure.
When I lived there, the motherfuckers needed ID for everything.
We give them ID.
Well, nobody gave one to me.
If you can make it to California, we'll give you an ID.
I had to bust my ass to get one and then pay for it.
That was back in the day, Joe. We're not as oppressive.
I talked with one guy that at my store from another state, from another country. Okay, it's been here 7 years, no paperwork. You get free healthcare. You know what I mean? You get busted, the cop stops him once, he tell you, I'm a tourist. So, you know, you get in trouble. It's kind of bullshit because, you know, I'm like, okay, they don't check your paper, they don't ask you an ID or something. You know what I mean? Sure enough, I got Italian ID probably because it doesn't have an American one. Or whatever, Spanish ID, whatever one is be, you know, and just make an example. Or German, I don't know. Anyway, from other country. Anyway, in over here, you know, there is an office over here. You go over there. All the, you know, all the immigrants, Guatemalan, you know, Mexicans, whatever, you know, they go over there. They get an appointment for the hospital. It's everything covered. They go with little kids. You know what I mean? They got free shit, for medicine, everything free. Provided by the city of Palatine. So yeah, I pay for everything, and these people come over here, they don't pay for shit. I can piss off sometimes, but you know.
Working the same job you're working.
Sorry? No, it's one guy that was over there one day buying some stuff for his job, and he asked me, you know, oh, how long you been here? You got paperwork? Like, yeah. Like, oh, you're a citizen because you married in America. I'm like, no. I had to pay for 2 million green cards. Actually, were pretty expensive. I got more shots than I got. You know, they give me more shots than a guy who was like in the deep Africa. You know what I mean? I got even the swine flu one. You know, they got to take the shots for the swine flu. You know, they test me for an X-ray on my lungs for see if I got a TBC, you know, tuberculosis. They ask you you know, all the possible exams. You know what I mean? They asked me. I think when I collect all my paperwork, then I give to the guys after the interview in Napoli, and I got my green card. And so I'll wait my paperwork, okay, all the papers, you know, picture with my wife, all the, you know, all the possible, my wife tax stuff and everything, you know what I mean, all the crap like that. Well, they were taller than a can of Coke. Taller, that big. You know what I mean? There was a much paperwork I have with me, and what I got left was the X-ray and like a magazine, pretty much. Think about a magazine, quantity of paper was left. They keep everything at the border as soon as I left, and I you know what I mean. And I'm arriving in Chicago, and you know the custom, and you know I show up my stamp, passport, and they ask me for all the file, and you know and I think I gotta wait like half an hour anyway, or 15 minutes. You know what I mean?
So you're saying it would have been better if you'd have just snuck into the fucking country and met up with Katie and married her, and it'd be easier for you that way than it is going the legal route.
I don't think it's no, I won't do it anyway. I want to do everything the right way. I think it's inappropriate coming in a country without, you know what I mean, passing the process, you know what I mean. I'll do what we say was a little bit excessive probably during, you know, considering where I come from, you know what I mean. I'm not from Africa or, you know, no offense to anyone, or from Vietnam or one of those places like in the middle of nowhere. You know, when I come from Europe, we are actually ally. Oh, actually, we used to probably, thanks to Mr. Obama probably. But you know, it's kind of it's a huge pain in the ear, all the process. But I'm glad to, you know, I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad to be part of this country. I feel more like a part of this country now, and I'm. You know what? I'm okay with that, because one of these days they're gonna be people. Oh, I crossed the border in 2014. I didn't have any paper. I got the amnesty. I'm like, you fucker. I'm here. I'm more. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty much on the process to get the citizenship. I think I got another year probably to wait. Next year probably in the summer. I'm probably going to do it. Just a matter of money, honestly, but not even that. But sometimes I get pissed off, frustrated, because I got people over here, oh, habla español. I'm like, are you serious? So you're working here, you're driving over here, you don't speak any word of English. What the fuck are you doing over here?
I imagine it's got to be real frustrating for somebody in your position.
You know, they got an American passport, the airplane. They speak Indian all the time, you know what I mean? Or they spoke Indian all the time, or they, you know, like, or they go around shopping, they speak in Polish. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I understand when you're with your family, but when you are, you know, in public, you know, that's your country, you know what I mean? I speak my dialect, my language when I'm home with my parents and my friends. But if I gotta go in an office in Italy to speak your language, You know what I mean? In my same town, if you speak your language, they don't even bother listen to you. You gotta speak Italian. Actually, it's against the law, and the school teach our language. They have to speak Italian, you know, because it's part of the country. It kind of makes sense. But I don't know. I don't. I'm sometimes I get pissed, but you know what I mean. You never know. One of these days, I might get a background check. You know what I mean? They check something. You never know. I'm okay. I can go and buy a gun. You know, I gotta wait my 3 days. I don't give a shit. I'm okay. I got your same right as you have, pretty much, mule. Pretty much. The only difference is my FOID card, when I apply for one, might take longer, a little bit.
Right, but now you got it, 10 years, and you know what? You're on the same, and you should be in the same position that we are, right? That any citizen is. You've done everything legally. You're working your way towards your citizenship, so you should have the same rights and privileges as a citizen. It's these people that are coming across illegally, and they never. It's always the same argument. Why are you calling them illegal? That's dehumanizing. I'm calling them illegal because they're breaking the law.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm not calling them illegal as a racist thing, because I don't give a shit what color you are. You're illegal whether you're Irish, Polish, Mexican, whatever.
Absolutely.
I don't care what fucking color you are. If you weren't born in this country and you're sneaking in, that makes you an illegal.
Absolutely. I'm agree. You know, it's same story when, you know, that's, but, you know, gonna do everything the right way. You never know. One of these days, you know, something happened, you got a car crash, God knows, you know what I mean. You go to the hospital, you know, they check, oh, you don't know them at paper. Like,
you have to look over your shoulder your whole life, you know.
You know, like, oh, I gotta live in the fear, work for less than I'm supposed to make, don't get a retirement, or you know what I mean. I beg for, you know, and plus piss me off. You know, I understand people don't have money. Don't get me wrong. You know what I mean. If you don't have money, you pay whatever you can. Over here is a little bit ridiculous what they charge in the hospital. By the way, it's above ridiculous. I mean.
Yeah.
But it's supposed to charge you based on what's your income. You know what I mean? But you see these people come over here, no offense, I don't know nothing against, again, I love Mexican people, you know what I mean? There's a bunch of them, they're really good workers, you know what I mean? Nothing against them, they're really good citizens also, some of them, you know what I mean? Anyway, but they come over here, they got 4, 5, 6, 7 kids, you know what I mean? And they come over here, you see them, they go in the office right across the street where I work. I can see every single freaking day. They go over there, they come back, they got a big box with food, you know, diapers and everything. I'm like, and then this guy told me that he got the same stuff my wife had, and she paid 10 grand. This guy paid nothing. I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me, right? Like, so let me understand. I gotta pay 10 grand, and somebody else doesn't pay anything. Or I gotta wait 3 months. So what? You know what I mean? In Italy, it's public health. You pay taxes, by the way, 60% of taxes for your income, and if it's public hospital, they don't charge you a lot. You can get a gastroscopy for maybe $100. $70. It's not really a lot of money compared to here. Or if you want to go in a private clinic, you can get a gastroscopy in 2 months maybe, and you pay maybe $200. You know what I mean? No, I don't know, something like that. A little bit more, double maybe. You know, still less than here. That's what I don't get. Why is it more expensive? You know what I mean? I don't get better system. I don't know. I've been in a couple of hospitals. They look exactly the same in Italy. The doctor might be better, doubt about it, but you know what I mean. It's not a matter of paying either. You know, if you want a good doctor, you gotta pay. That's all. You know what I mean? If you're a cheap one, but I don't know. It's sometimes I wonder. You know, would be.
Well, that ain't even a ton different here either, Breeze. If you want a good doctor, you're gonna have to pay for it.
Yeah, what I'm saying, Europe, worst case scenario is it's not like here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You know, I talked with my mom the other day. She said, "Oh, you know, I got a gastroscopy a little bit ago. Oh, how much do you pay? Like $200 private." I mean, private means you go through the private clinic, and over here it's probably, I don't know, 1,000. Gastroscopy is probably like, yeah, it's ridiculous, you know what I mean? Dentist is pretty much the same, roughly.
Excuse me, John, I just wanted to let Mutt know that I sent him a link, and it's in his YouTube messages. Go to your Gmail page, and there will be a message for you with the link in there from me, from NWI Prepper. Okay, go ahead, Alzenda.
No problem, sorry about that. You know, but you know, nice to see that it's nice. It's sadly enough, we see where I work. 70% of the people that get full-time are all people that are over here from another country, or their parents were from another country. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Bunch of them straight. You know, it's at the same time. You know, you got people come over here. They do their they're doing the right way, and they are hard workers. You know what I mean? There is a bunch of them. You know, they used to be. They've been before the Mexican were, you know, were Polish. Before Polish were probably Italians. Before Italian were probably Irish. You know what I mean? And whatever. You know, we you know, that's the nice thing about being over here. You know, it's it's a land of the opportunity. At least used to be. But you know what? If you work hard, you can progress at least. You know, it's different than Europe. In Europe, you gotta know people. That's a problem. You gotta always know somebody. Or you gotta be in the union system. You know, don't let me even start. I don't know. I don't have any experience for union in here. Man, Italy is like a mafia pretty much. You know what I mean? Oh, you gotta buy. You know, if you become part of a communist union, you know, we will find a job position for you. You know what I mean? And that's what they do in Italy pretty much. You pay your card. It's like 200. I think it's $10 a month.
It ain't much different here, bro.
Right.
With the unions, it's the same thing. I mean, now if you're willing to pay it, a union job can be a good one, but you are going to have to deal within that system because you are, you know, especially in like major cities and major urban areas that unions do have more control in.
Mm-hmm.
That's where you get the livable wage out of, right? Now, is it a fucking racket? Yeah. Is it fucking commie? Yeah. But it is the only way that somebody like me ever got paid $30 an hour.
Absolutely.
Was when I was working union.
Mm-hmm. No, in Italy it's different. They don't make any difference about your salary. It's just a fact to protect you technically if something happened. But you know, it's all a bunch of bullshit. Most of the time, when talking about in Italy again, when was time to discuss our new contract, you know what I mean, new paycheck and everything, they pretty much bent over the company, you know what I mean? Just because some of them were workers as well in the same factory, so you know, they save their asses first and then they think about you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do, because it's no different here in Illinois, right? Then you basically described the Illinois with their union shit.
Yeah.
You know.
I think
So unless you know, all the top guys got to get paid and the bottom guys got to get screwed, right?
Yeah.
And that's the way it works.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Think about, you know, all the teacher union, all the master making in Chicago. It's like a mafia. Oh, we don't get paid enough. Bullshit.
Yeah,
No.
it's like a mafia.
Yeah, they want to elect a major.
Joke.
Yeah. But you know. Anyway, guys, I gotta go to bed. I gotta wake up not really early. I'm really tired. I slept like 3 hours yesterday night, so gotta have a little bit of rest. So thank you for the chat.
Hey, no problem. And Optimus Android, that's why I need the jokes, right? We got beheading videos. We got the 9-year-old and the Uzi. We got all the fucking evil shit that's going on out there in the world every goddamn day.
Yeah, amen. Amen.
So, once in a while, we need the jokes.
Yep.
Right? See you later, Breeze.
Have a good night, everyone. See you guys. Take care. Night.
Night.
You know, that's why we need the jokes, bro. You know, the other day we did gallows humor, right? And that was the sad jokes, right? Because the world's so fucked up. Sometimes you have to make the bad, sad jokes, right? The gallows humor. Tonight is just make jokes, you know? That's what I was trying to get at. Not trying to. I mean, we always end up drifting into the crap of the world, right? But for the most part, we've been lucky enough to be able to keep for the past 2 hours just talk about some funny stuff. If we find it. And Riddle Girl's been the one bringing the big jokes. So the only problem is she might be tired and has to go to bed.
Oh, here you go, Mule. You know what's the most popular line in a gay bar nowadays?
I don't know. What's the most popular wine in a gay bar these days?
No, the most popular line.
Oh, line.
Can I push your stool in for you? Yeah.
Yeah, I bet that would be a good one. But that's a heck of a pickup line.
Hey, G. G's not in here. Huh?
Nope. I think
When he wakes
Jim's
up, remind him.
Jim's still here. Okay, there's.
Yeah.
So it's me
Jake
and
the
Jim.
Snake Roberts in the hospital with double pneumonia. Jake the Snake Roberts, you'll know who that is.
Yeah, the old wrestler, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, gents.
Damn, is this computer going slow?
And I say it's hogging all the bandwidth.
Yeah. I saw a title to an article earlier to where they're going to be looking at gun laws again because of that 9mm incident, or that Uzi.
Yeah.
And I didn't grab the damn thing.
I say El Tenda's what? He's applying to be a U.S. citizen, but he's not one currently. I mean, he does have Second Amendment rights.
He has a green card, and he's saving up the money and doing the studying to get his citizenship.
Well,
Hopefully, he's going to get it next year, next summer.
Now, when he fills out his paperwork to buy a firearm, it must be a space that says you're not a U.S. citizen or something like that.
Right.
So what about the free inhabitants of the republics? If their political status is being one of the people and not quote a U.S. citizen, can they buy firearms then?
You're probably right, Android. Sorry, I'm getting tired, man. I've had 2 hours worth of sleep the past 2 days, each day, the past 3 days. And I got to get up and do some more hustling tomorrow, because if I'm going to be able to make it up to Ebome shoot, I got to come up with enough money to live for a week. So that's why I'm not guaranteeing I'm going to Ebome shoot. But Jim, you going to hang out for a little bit?
Yeah, for a little bit. Midnight's coast to coast, so I'm gonna.
All right. So if anybody wants to come in as the Dragon, there's a couple other bartenders here to pick up after Jim. But I'm falling asleep here. And I'm going to go to sleep.
Good night, Grandpa.
Yeah, well, you know what? I've had to. Okay, let me put it this way: I've had to pick up the wife from work at 1 o'clock in the morning, and then I've had to drop the daughter off at 4, take the wife to work at 9, pick the wife up at 2, pick the daughter up at 4, and then drop the wife off at 3, pick the daughter up at 4, and then pick the wife up again at 1 and drop the daughter off again at 5. So sleeping is, and then talk to you clowns from usually about 7 to 11. Right? So sleep has not been large on my agenda.
Sleep is for the dead.
Yeah, well, I'm going to go die. So talk to you all later.
Yeah, pleasure dreams.
See you later, Neil.
Good night, Neil.
Good night.
Does anybody know how to activate that little box for messages, the little green box off of the Gmail page?
The little green box.
Yeah, you talk back and forth messages on there.
You mean on G Plus?
Yeah, no, not on Google Plus. No, it's on Gmail.
Never heard of it. Who's in as the Dragon right now?
Yeah, must
Jim?
be me. Yeah.
It is Jim.
Yeah, it did send Mutt a PM through YouTube with a link if he.
Alright. I'll get Mutt a freaking thing since he's over here sad. Calm down, Mutt. I'll hook you up.
How come nobody knows where Gmail is? You know, every day when you go to your open up your.
I'm in there right now, but I don't see anything green. I see blue, red, and black and white.
No. See, that's where it goes when you see. If
Hold on, guys. Hold on, guys.
Hold on,
guys. Hey, Mutt, go check your discussion board on your YouTube account. So when you go to your YouTube, go to your discussion board, and there'll be a link in there. All you have to do is click the link, and it'll bring you in with us. Sorry about that, guys. Go ahead.
You know, when you you first start, you open up your. It looks like an envelope, a white envelope with a red M on it. Anyway, if you go to the left of that thing, that's where everybody that made videos and they got sent to you because you subscribed to them. They're on that list, right? That's the list I'm talking about. But on the lower left of that page, that's all the past hangouts you've been in. Okay. If you click on one of those, you'll get a little tag. It's a green and white frame tag that you can message people back and forth in. But I don't know how to use the one that we're on right now, because if I click on this thing with the green camera, then it'll just give me another hangout page.
Yeah, I don't know about the green thing.
Oh, you gotta hover over their name, and then it gives you the option of video, email, or instant message.
Yeah, see,
that's what I do. But I think it's a little different for everybody.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're talking about, Stinger.
Well, okay, well, he should be in here by now if he found it.
Just post it to his freaking YouTube.
I sent him a message to YouTube. So.
It's a PM, okay, a regular PM. So where your PMs go as a message, that's where it is.
$70.
So what's on the menu tonight, Chris? Dinner menu.
Beer? Dinner menu.
What did you say, Chris?
I said, what do you mean dinner menu?
What are you eating for dinner?
I don't know yet. Depends.
Ew, you're eating
Hey, Mutt, did that link work for you?
I think that's the funniest you've been, Stinker.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
I say the aliens are sitting there holding a phone book, you know, and then they say, well, to you humans, this is a telephone directory. To us, it's a menu.
Right.
That's
the one, like, I guess you could say paranoid, conspiracy theory, whatever you want to call it, that I could never actually, so far, catch on to and believe.
Oh, the UFO alien shit?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So they're very stealthy, otherwise.
Right. They're all Force Marine Corps. Force Recon Marines. All of them. Navy SEALs, Spetsnaz, every one of them.
Hey, I got one for you. There's a lady, YouTuber, her name is Reverend Galileo, and she was taking pictures one day, video of chemtrails, and she caught a fucking orb. Believe that? That's about as credible as you can get.
No, that's not as credible as you can get. You can get. Okay, so she saw an orb. She saw a circle, in essence. Like,
no, it was moving though. You know.
Was it moving at the speed of sound or something? Like.
My question is, with all the technology we have on high definition video, no, even with the cell phones, we still have the grainy fucking high 8 fucking crap.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Everybody's got a phone now. Everybody got a camera.
But hey, Warriors,
there's been instances. I just don't believe this shit. You know, there's that one guy. I forgot who he was. He posted a whole bunch of shit back in like the 80s, I think, with him and aliens and all kinds of shit. I just don't ever believe the shit.
Hmm. So you don't believe in Star Trek, huh?
Maybe in another 1,000 years, 500 years, you know, something, 200 years. maybe 100. Shit. But as of today, I don't know. I wouldn't say that I say, oh, there's no aliens ever. I wouldn't say that. It's just,
So
No, they did find a kelp-like creature growing on the or cells, I should say, not creature. Kelp-like cells growing on the International Space Station. It was on the news the other day.
yeah, but there's no way in 100% guaranteeing that that wasn't our contamination.
Yeah. So what did Captain Kirk say when he was about ready to deflower a virgin? To go where no man has gone before.
Yeah, you would. Number one, don't forget it's up in space. Kelp doesn't live in space. I
But
don't
we
care if it
take
was our
stuff to space.
contamination. This is living stuff that they found. Living cells.
Okay.
That usually
Yeah.
would make the news, but all right.
Yeah, contamination of some kind, but the Russians say they launch all their shit from inland, so it'd be pretty hard for it to get on there, but still could have stuck to the skin of the spacecraft if the shit's floating around in the atmosphere before it gets to space. But the
But
weird part is about it is that it survives the environment.
Yeah. And the other thing is, being just algae cells or similar to, or kelp cells, whatever they said. It's a far cry from a spaceman or a UFO.
There's some theory that outer space might be populated with various living things that are just blowing around out there. That's like the panspermia.
Yeah, I mean, there's always the theory that, there was the planets crashed into another planet, and that's how we populated this one, and they got all kinds of fucking theories, you know what I'm saying? Show me E.T. When I talk to him, then I'll believe it. Well, sadly, I probably have to chop him open, but show me E.T. and I'll believe it more than right now. I've seen a fucking 40-foot alien. It was at E3, Chop him open, tell me what's inside, then I believe you.
That's another whole weird thing, the scale of living things. So most of the dangerous things aren't really that much larger than we are, but to have fucking dinosaurs running around like in that Jurassic Park, that would kind of suck.
Right? A 50-foot T-Rex from space.
Alien dinosaurs, huh?
You know what I was meant to say this earlier, I forgot. But what I do, because of all the getting bounced out, and this bandwidth misplacement and all of whatever you call it, what I do is I copy the URL at the top of this chat. Every time I get in a hangout, I copy and paste it to a notepad and just save it at the bottom of my whatever that bar is on the bottom. In other words,
you don't even have. It should be in your internet browser history. Even if you get bounced out, it should be right there.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, there you go.
Guys, let me read this joke that Riddle Girl put out there. It's pretty funny. A cop on a horse stops the little girl on a bike. He says, "Hey, did Santa bring you that for Christmas?" She says, "Yep." The cop says, "Tell Santa to put a reflector on it. Here's a ticket for your parents." The little girl asks, "Did Santa bring you that horse?" The cop says, "No, the government provided it." The little girl says, "Tell the government the dick goes under the horse, not on top of it."
Good one. Looks like here Mutt came in and went right back out after Mule left.
Yep.
Oh, that's funny. Guy, you want to suck my dick? Girl, no. Guy, probably for the best. It was a warning label, choking hazard. Girl, isn't that... Hold on, sorry. Isn't that where the warning they put on tiny objects?
No. There was one where a little boy and a girl are arguing.
Okay, there's Mutt. Hi, Mutt.
No matter what you do, I'm muted. Nope, I'm
No,
not.
your stuff is messing up though on my side.
Yeah, I got a bad internet connection.
Bitchy Bitch says, I'm on. Who the hell left his cage open? What cage, Bitchy Bitch? I'm not a dog.
Oh, you got bounced out again.
Freaking internet. Being a hemorrhoid. It's funny how they get a lot of this shit, it works, and then they go and do something else. So we got to improve it, and then they fuck it up.
Yeah, let's improve it and fuck it up, right?
That's Google for you. Shit.
Everybody's a beta tester.
Google is beta.
Well, they hire programmers and they think that they have to program in order to keep their job when they really already had it right a long time ago. And let's fuck it up so we have something to do later.
Yeah.
Yeah, people were talking about bug out locations. I don't know, somehow I got on some email that the guy sending me property listings for Costa Rica. Looks pretty cool, but I think it'd be kind of boring there, but I don't know.
We need to just fucking get like 20 acres in Nevada. You know, go down there, fucking do it the Amish way, raise up a fucking just dwelling in like one day. That's just the fucking barracks, and then just keep
have a
building from
barn
there.
raising. Right? We'll just have ourselves a good old-fashioned barn raising.
We could call it a barn.
Yeah, you know how the government sells off old missile silos. They probably sell it off lots at the old nuclear test range. You know?
I haven't seen any of those lately. I was looking for one.
Dude, pretty trippy to build a house in there, you know. I don't know how wide they are, but I bet you'll get multiple levels.
They're pretty wide depending on which ones. They have fucking luxury condos built in those things. Like a $5 million condo, you know. Fully self-sustainable below ground, you know, purified air, water, all that kind of crap. You close it off completely, and it supposedly will survive for like at least 50 to 100 years. They say 200, but you know.
Yep, so you cover the top with a bunch of brush, and you take down the mailbox, and you just
Did
disappear.
everybody just hear that little twinkle in the background?
Yeah, it's the middle chat, brother.
Okay, that's the little green and white tag I'm talking about.
Nah,
I'd like to know how to initiate one of those.
Lord have mercy, guys. That was a freaking chore right there. Joe, I appreciate all of you. I appreciate Chris doing Stinger.
You're
I mean, I think the Praetorian has opened up the freaking back door, and the internet too is here. That's fact.
Hey, Mutt, did that discussion link work?
Yeah. Yep. That's how I got here. My camera, the first thing happened was my camera went out. My chat was slower than molasses running uphill in January, and I'm telling you, internet too is here. It is here. Are y'all there, or am I?
No, I can hear you, Mike.
Okay, I was going, oh, here we go again. Everyone got quiet.
We were listening.
But everyone is having problems. I mean, this started, I heard about internet too about, a month and a week, month and a half. And it's coming. Everyone on YouTube. I know YouTube is doing some changes. They changed one of my pages. Now or one of my channels. But this channel is the old way. My older channel is newer. I mean, it's got different features, if that makes any sense. But I don't know. I got a real good feeling. We already know we're being watched. We know that. But I've got a real good feeling that they're going to start. How should I say it? What's the word I want to use?
Rounding them up.
They're going to start censoring what we're doing. Is what I'm trying to say.
Well, then we'll just start selling ice cream.
No, let's just all buy a ham radio.
There you go.
A fiber optic ham radio that supports full 4K video.
Well, we're going to have to do something. I mean,
smoke signals. That's the way to go. Smoke signals and carrier pigeons.
Well.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. Communication, like during the American Revolution, the way you hung your laundry out on the clothesline and sent messages.
You've been watching Turn, haven't you?
I was watching that for a while. That was pretty decent. I got my cable. I turned off my cable before I ever finished it, though.
I never watch the TV series when they're on. I just wait till they're done and then download the whole season and watch it in like a day.
Right. That is one way of doing it.
Brought up a bunch of speculation as to whether Tony Soprano was dead. The writers, or maybe they're preparing to bring him back. I don't know.
And see, now my computer has 2 pages linked together that I can't. Oh my goodness. Incredible.
Yeah, the multiple accounts thing is kind of confusing too in the Google Plus. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you accidentally, when you're trying to start a live chat, if you accidentally push the timer thingy, so instead starts at another time, they don't give you any way to cancel it.
Well, I almost came in here on my other channel. There's a little button at the bottom on the page for the Hangout, and it says switch accounts. At least I got that one.
Who's making all the noise?
I think that was Stinky watching porn.
Probably. Hold on, I'll mute myself.
Nope, it's not.
Nah, it was him.
How are you doing?
Actually, you know what, guys? I'm actually gonna bounce. I'm kind of tired of myself.
All right, good to see you, Stinger.
No, Sting, please don't leave. Oh.
Gotcha. Can you unmute yourself now, please?
Hey, Ken Around, you gonna back up? You gonna be the second dragon?
No, sir.
No, I got work.
Mutt, unmute yourself. You know how to do that?
Has he got a key?
At the top of the page, there'll be a microphone, a camera, and a couple other things. The microphone's on the left side.
Yeah, I'm back. I mean,
oh yeah,
I only had,
there you
the
are.
only page I had up, the only channel thing I had up was the Hangout. I had nothing else going on.
Yeah, yeah, that's why I was. That's what we'll do occasionally is we'll mute, go down the line and we'll mute this guy, that guy, see who it is. If you mute somebody and the noise stops, that's who it is. See?
Yeah. But the only thing I had on even going was just this channel. I mean, I don't know. That's something.
You don't have the YouTube up, right?
The only thing up is Hangouts. That's the only thing I've got up.
Okay.
Nothing else. There's no other tab or nothing. And I heard that noise.
Okay. Well, you should have a real good internet connection now, though, with only one page up. I'm trying to run 3 pages.
If you only have one tab and it's still going slow, There's the one that looks like signal bars in the middle of the icons at the top, and you can take it all the way to the left, and it'll say audio only, and it'll take off all the video and just give audio, and it should be a lot clearer.
Yeah, I even unplugged my camera. I mean, I'm telling you guys, I mean, I firmly believe Internet 2 is here. I really do. Everyone's having issues. Even Mule said, as far as chat and such. And did you all see, what was that came up? MBSB or something like that? Space bar,
Oh, that crap in the chat windows, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I cleared that
And
up
the
now.
other night. Go ahead, bud.
I was saying, I think they cleared that up because I was able to enter comments, but you didn't have to push a post button. You just use the enter key.
Oh, Tactical Tony in the house.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Hey, Tony.
Hey, let me ask you this. Everything's going great for you right now, right, Tony?
Yeah, sure.
Because everything's going fucking terrible for me.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there chilling right now. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing out there?
Well, we're had an update that a Kansas hillbilly prepper was, awake, and he kind of said hello in an earlier video, but everybody's still praying for him. He's still having troubles, but he's improving.
Right on.
So this is supposed to be kind of an upbeat chat. We were trying to get away from the nasty, ugly politics shit and just tell jokes and have fun. So you sound like you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty stoned right now.
Hey, Tony, how much is rent? Like, not that far away from Vegas, like the Strip, but kind of, reasonably away.
How much is the rent?
How much is the rent?
Yeah.
I don't know how many bedrooms you're talking about.
Like 2.
7, 8.
Like 7 or 8?
Okay.
Is that a lot?
No, he's out in Cali.
7 or 8. Jesus Christ.
How much is a 2-bedroom in Cali?
For a studio.
12.
In California,
That's
about
what I figured too.
6 miles from Disneyland, $1,000.
Say it again, Joe.
About 6 miles from Disneyland in California. It's in Huntington Beach. It's a motel. We used to live there, and we just called, a couple months ago to find out, for the hell of it, find out what the rent's going for nowadays. When we were there, it was $200 a month. Now it's $1,000. It's a studio apartment.
Damn.
It's got a living room, a kitchen, and a bathroom. That's it.
Right.
The living room had a pull-out bed.
Yeah.
And then your kitchen, dining room's all in one room, and it ain't too big. But nice, cute little place, but it ain't worth no $1,000, I'll tell you that.
Shit. We got places worse than that. I lived in a garage, a converted garage that wasn't even legally converted for fucking, what, $8 a month?
Jeez.
It was 2 bedrooms, though. It was a big-ass garage they converted, but...
Yeah, it'd been okay if you had a motorcycle. You just drive right in.
No, it only looked like a garage, the actual garage door. They went right behind that wall, and they reframed it. So that it was just a fake, outside. You had to go to the other side to a real actual door.
Then they open the garage and you paint a scene on the other side of that wall, so from the street it looks like there's a garage.
Right? Some little fake boxes painted on there.
Garage is full of shit, like everybody's.
Yeah, but you got to make it look like crappy shit, because somebody might try to come and rob your painting one day.
Yeah, there's some pretty realistic street paintings. I don't know where they were doing these, Japan or China or someplace. So from the distance, it looks like there's this big ass fucking hole in the street, and people are standing around looking at it, and then you get a little closer, and it's just a painting on the road,
Right.
Actually, we were trying that shit to get people to slow down. They'd have a fake, would look like pedestrians crossing the street, and it's just painted on the road, and it gets you to slow down. And
Not in California. We speed up.
I like those paintings for that they have for it's for a garage door, and it's just a cloth, and you stretch it over your opening, and it's either one car on top of another, or some of them have an army tank, or another one has a fighter plane, backed into the garage. It looks like from a distance.
Very cool.
Real.
We should have like a realistic painting of like some terrorists like beheading a motherfucker, and like call the news crew and be like, "Oh, some guy slipped and fell," and when they get there, they see that.
Yeah.
Use rear projection and project a movie on it, so it looks like something like that's happening. Huh?
Right?
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
What happened to Tony?
He said his battery was dying.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm gonna drop out here pretty soon, so the dragon will end, I guess, if I leave. But you guys gonna continue chatting? We can just throw an open link in YouTube.
Yeah, we can do that. Just shut it down. Shit.
Okay, well, copy and paste an open link into YouTube, and so if anybody out there wants to join in the after chat.
Yeah. Let me try to do this. Dragon. Go.
I hate I missed about a half hour of it trying to get back in. Lord, that was
Yeah, it could be challenging, but it's a good idea to copy and paste the URL into a file.
Yeah,
if you can't find it in your history.
Yeah, I'm still learning. I'm still learning.
Yep. So once you get it figured out, they'll change it.
So I just posted the open link, and yeah, just posted the open link, and Costco is now selling prepper books.
That sounds cool. Now that they sell the shit in the books, that the stuff they recommend in the books, and they got.
They sell some stuff to put away like Mylar bags and fucking buckets and shit like that. Oxygen absorbers.
Who does?
Costco.
Oh yeah, they sell all the water barrels and everything.
Okay, that makes sense. They'd sell a prepping book then.
I was researching that shit 2 years ago.
Okay, I missed where that was coming from, probably. I heard about storing rice. I heard something, and then bloop, gone.
Oh, Costco sells prepping stuff and prepping books.
Well, one thing, if you're going to store rice or beans or anything like that, your 2 liter soda bottles, that's what, you don't even need oxygen, absorbers. I mean, you could pack that bottle and keep tapping on it, take your thumb. You could pack that bottle so tight, when you're done with it, it'll weigh 8 pounds. And there's no air, no bugs, no nothing. I've got rice that I've been storing for over 10 years, and it is perfect. Nothing wrong with it. And I've got 350 pounds.
I've seen 30-year-old rice in a bucket that all it did.
That's a lifetime.
That's a lot of rice.
I saw a guy that had 30-year-old rice, no oxygen absorbers, and he opened it last year, and all it was oxidized just a little bit. It turned just had a little light shade of brown on it. Damn,
Yep.
And it was still good.
Oh yeah.
I freaking just had to throw away like half a bag of rice. It had weevils all in it.
Yeah, just use your. And I actually have I don't drink soda, but I've got a buddy who does.
Mm-hmm.
And he saves me all his 2 liter bottles. He's got 2 grandchildren, and I just wash them out. I set them in the sun, let them dry.
Yeah.
And I just let them down, and just keep packing them and packing them and packing them, and just take your thumb just pour it to the top. Take your thumb and put it on the top, and you'll think it's full. But when you take your thumb and just keep hitting it on the ground, you're going to get another probably a cup plus. And once you can't pack that thing anymore, put that lid on it. Every time, think about it like this. Every time you open up a drink, it goes, Sss. It's airtight. Airtight. So, like I said, I've got 350 pounds.
Well, it depends. It's not always about airtight. When they have the oxygen absorbers, it's not always to make it airtight. It's to get rid of the air that's in the bottle, because that's enough air for weevers to grow.
Agreed. I agree with you on that. But in the same sense, what I'm saying is I've tested this tough. I mean...
Oh, yeah, it'll work.
Yep.
You know, in most situations. There's always, you know, that one batch that'll fuck up.
And, you know, like Joe said, you'll know it. But I've got... Shit. I don't even know how many bottles. And they ain't been one fucked up yet.
Well, see, what you do now is you take that and you put it inside of a fucking 5-gallon bucket, one of the food grade ones with the gasket. You go bury that shit. You don't need 350 pounds of rice in one location.
I'm not bugging out. I'm not bugging out. Like I've said before, I know a lot of different scenarios can come down.
Well, you told me you have family, so, you know, you might want some near them.
Well, my family's 18 miles away. My main family's 18 miles away. And I'm looking at when shit hits the fan, I'm looking at they're not going to be able to go anywhere. They haven't prepped. They haven't prepped not a damn thing. Nothing. Zero. Zilch. And even my cousin, I mean, he's a gun nut like me. I mean, we're like two peas in a pod. I keep telling him, how many days you got? You know, how many days of food do you have in your house? About a week. I mean, there's the WTF right there. Keep trying to tell him.
Yeah. With me, I try to keep at least 2 weeks of food that I eat on a norm, and then all the prep food, you know, probably for, I think right now is about 3 months right now for me.
Wow.
And, you know, I would love to have that, you know, I'd love to have 1,000 pounds of rice, 1,000 pounds of beans, you know, but a little bit at a time.
Yeah, a little bit at a time.
Let me tell you all another thing. Have you ever heard of Knorrs?
Knorrs? Nope.
Yeah.
Knorrs. Knorrs.
Yeah, they make a lot of soup mixes and stuff.
Buy the shit out of it. I've got probably 400 packs. And that will feed, I mean, you cook one of those, that'll feed 2 people easily. I mean, for $1, for $1. And they make scampi and rice, they make chicken and rice, they make chicken and noodles. I mean, chicken cheddar and cheese and broccoli. I mean, you
What's
can
the name of it?
Knorrs. Knorrs. They're
It's
$1 a pack.
Kind of like Mr. Noodle, isn't it?
They put, I mean, I've got probably 50 cases of the ramen noodles also.
Yeah.
But you get, what, a 12-pack of them for $2.50, I think. But these Knorrs put them to shame.
Peanut butter
They
is
really
really
do.
stock up on too.
Yep. I'm trying. Go ahead, bud.
Yeah, I'm going to shut down the live chat and mosey on, but the open link is out there on YouTube if you guys, anybody else wants to join us. So there's got 17 viewers out there. Thank everybody for tuning in the Dragon on that Thursday night. So can continue prayers for Kansas. So anybody got any final thoughts to say before I shut off the live?
Yeah, and everybody keep Mario Martins in your thoughts and his family as
Yeah,
well,
Mario,
because he's going through some tough stuff.
Yeah, I didn't hear about that until this evening. So.
Alrighty. Good night, everybody out there on YouTube. But I say the open link's there if these guys are going to stay in here and chat until the last one drops. Catch you later.
Good night.